Let's get into it. Hi, everybody. Happy Sunday. How's everybody doing? Welcome to today's live stream. Woo! I'm so excited to see you all. I'm so excited. Every time when I don't do live streams, it feels like weeks for me. Does it feel like that for you guys? Maybe it's just on the content creator side. For me, I'm like, hey, I haven't done a live stream in a day. How's my people doing? That's just me. I don't know. Maybe it's just the content creator side. You guys are all busy, living your life. And I'm here like, I got to make more videos. So it's probably just one sided, I bet. How's everybody doing? Thank you so much for being here, guys. Thank you so much. I'm wearing a sweater today because it's cold. Isn't it weird? Colorado is so weird. The weather here is insane. It was like 100 yesterday. I was out scouting for the documentary and I was sweating my ass off. I was burning up. Yeah, I forgot my sunscreen. I did. So I don't know. Am I a little burnt? A little bit. I was wearing a hat, so I made sure to at least cover my face. But anyway, yeah, it was so hot yesterday, and then today I woke up and I'm cold. And so now I'm wearing a sweater because it's so cold out. I was freezing last night. Mr. B was cuddling next to me, and I was so happy because I can cuddle next to his little warm body. So we were both staying warm by the fireplace. Isn't it crazy? It's June. It's June, and we were freezing in the middle of the night. It's so crazy. But anyway, those are that's the climate here in Colorado. How's everybody doing? How's the climate out where you guys are at? Oh my god, Tiffany! Rocks the doll pictures are on the community page? No way. You finished it? Oh my god. All right, hold on. I have to check this out. Oh my god. All right, let's go ahead and check it out. I have to look. Yeah, let's check out the community page and check out the doll that Tiffany made for us. The Christopher Twatts doll. It's gonna be ready for pre-order. So if you guys want to pre-order, get together with Tiffany. Tiffany, what's it looking like? What are sales like? All right, let's go. I just want to look here. Oh my god! What? I am dying. Oh god. You guys, I gotta show you this. Tiffany. Oh my god. This is so cute. It's so cute. Oh my god. Why is he so cute? I love the potato head. Oh god. Okay, this day is already starting off fantastic. It's this live stream is already on point. Look at this, guys. Tiffany, you're a genius. This is awesome. Wow. You're so talented. Oh my god. Can I here, let me click the actual reading for dummies. Look at that. Aw. Everyone, let's give Tiffany a round of applause. Wow, Tiffany, this is amazing. This is incredible. The attention to detail is amazing. He's got the dunce hat. He's got one horn, just one. The other one got caught in the sunflowers. Is that what happened, or it got taken by one of the tornadoes? The eyes. This is so adorable. And I love that he's wearing orange, the orange jumpsuit. Look at the little, oh, so cute. The eyes. Oh, I love it. Look at the feet. Left foot, right hand. Oh man, I love this. Thank you so much, Tiffany. You're amazing. Oh, it's a turd. He has a turd on top of the hat. Why can't I see it? Can we? Oh, Is it oh, there it is. Oh my god. Oh, this is the little drop, right? When he's sweating or when he's freaking out, he's anxious, he's got a little drop of sweat on the side. Wow. This is really well done. Oh my god, Tiffany, this is incredible. I love it. He's so cute. I mean, yeah, the only thing is that he's cute. I mean, we know Chris Watts is not. This is so cute. It's very accurate. I love the ears. I love everything about it. Oh my god, this is perfect. Are we bad people? Julie. I ask myself that all the time. I'm like, am I being mean by putting these horns on Chris? And then I remind myself of what he did to his children, and I'm like, no, I'm not. Not at all. We are not mean here. Let's remember what this piece of shit did to his family. All right. We are actually, all we're doing here, we're actually, I mean, this is nothing. We're not being mean. This is cute. I love it. I love it. You guys are amazing. Yeah, I love the sweat on the head. Wow. This is incredible. What are you going to do with it, Tiffany? Oh my God. This is the cutest thing I've ever seen. Oh, I love it. Is there a way to pin it? Oh, I can't pin it. I wanted to pin it. I'll make it my banner. Can I make it my banner? I'll put it in the back. Subscribe to see some more Christopher Twatts dolls or, something like that. Oh, God. Oh, he's got the Crocs. Oh, man. This live stream is already starting off great. Thank you so much, Tiffany, for the laughs. Thank you so much for this beautiful masterpiece because that's what this is. This is a masterpiece. The attention to detail, it is really, really good. I mean, he's even got the book. Wow. This is really good. Really good work. Yeah, the mascot. NK dollars next. Oh, thank you. Oh, Tiffany. I gotta get the P.O. box set up. Thank you. I would love him. I'll just have him here on my shoulder at every one of our live streams. Oh man, I love it. Aw. Donate. Oh, this is so amazing. Yeah, yeah. That's a great idea, Hurt Locker. If you patent the dolls and then you donate the money, that would be amazing. Wow, this is really good. Really, really good work. Really good work. Wow. Love it, Tiffany. Super Twats dolls. I love it. You see the great things that we can do together as a community. This is the masterpiece that we can come up with when we all join forces. Look at what we can create. It's beautiful. I love it. Oh, wow. Hi, Farrah Fox. How's it going? Oh, yay. Yeah, Sunday. Yeah. Most people are off work on Sundays, off from work. So, yeah, I love doing our Sunday live streams for everybody that misses them during the week. But yeah, a coat of many colors, NK's secondhand rose. He needs some more accessories like an empanada. Yes, and a new box. I mean, the thing is, we can actually just, Tiffany, right? Make the doll, right? Make just the doll, and then you can add the accessories, kind of like the Ken and the Barbie dolls, right? You buy the Barbie and then you can add accessories, or what are they? The Labubus. We can get the Lamoron dolls. La potato head dolls, and then just add little accessories. So if you want, if you want to give him, what do we want to add? Maybe a chicken, a little drumstick, right? Chicken, add some carrots. You can buy some accessories like a jar of asparagus, maybe the Dead Sea Scrolls, stuff like that. This is, you guys, we are full of amazing ideas. All of us, we have such great ideas. Yeah, he needs handcuffs too. Yes. Yeah, the handcuffs, maybe a rat. Maybe a maybe a cockroach on his forehead. So many. We can do so many things with this. Oh man, Tiffany, you're amazing. Yeah, of course. You're welcome. This is great. I love it. Oh man, a perfect day to laugh out loud. Yes. Yeah, that's what we do here. Okay, that's what we do on this channel. We're able to join our forces, get our thoughts together, come up with really good theories, really good questions, but then we also laugh. We laugh at these idiots, right? These evil people that, they deserve to get laughed at. I mean, the guy would be perfectly fine had he not murdered his family, but now there's a doll made after him. So, I mean, he gets what he deserves. So, I don't I don't think we're being mean, guys. Come on, not at all. I love it. I love this little guy. Thank you so much, Tiffany. I appreciate you so much. I'm so glad you made the doll. That's crazy. Wait, how big is he? He looks pretty big, right? Here, let me bring him up again. Is he big? Is he like a Chucky doll? Is he gonna get up in the middle of the night? He's gonna be sitting right next to me. I'm like, Twisterfer? I didn't put you there. You were upstairs. The Twisterfer Twatts doll is just staring at me. And I close my eyes and I wake up again and he's sitting on me and I'm like, whoa, Twisterfer? That's not where I put you. Eyeball just spinning. It's possessed. Oh my God. I love it. Thank you guys so much. Thank you so much, Tiffany. And yeah, thank you guys so much for just all the funny comments and all of the funny community chats. Um, I gotta go through them. Oh my God, look at this. Windsor. Look at this. What? You guys are incredible. I love this. I love this community so much. Oh my God. This is exactly what they look like. This is exactly what they look like. Except Mr. Potato Head, right? Chris needs the horns. Nicole Nicole Kessinger needs the brown bikini. But yeah, no, this is exactly what it looks like. Oh, look, there's chicken on the table. Attention to detail. The attention to detail is incredible. Wow. Look at what we've created here. There's a whole new meaning to Twister, a whole new meaning to twats. Twistifer. Twatsabelle. Dragon onion Twatsabelle. Oh my God. Oh, I'm losing it. I'm losing it. Oh my God. I was not expecting this morning, guys. I mean, of course, I was expecting to laugh with you all, but I was not expecting this. Oh, all right. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. I love it. Keep them coming, guys. Keep them coming. Look at this. This is a masterpiece that we have going on the community chat. I love you all. Look at this. Yeah, keep them coming. Um, yeah, I welcome these. So many of you. There was one by Randy that I remember. It was so good. Oh my God. What? There's so many. Why am I missing these? I'm so sorry, guys. I've been really busy, with extra filming and scouting and stuff. What? Lisa, I love this. Oh my God, you guys are so funny. Uh, I love you all. Yeah, please keep them coming. If you have ideas for any more memes or any more funny things, any more photoshops, please post them. Um, yeah, we should probably have like like a quick 5 minute let's check the community post every live stream and see what we can come up with because you guys have amazing ideas. I love it. You guys are great. I, I just keep scrolling and I'm like, how am I missing all of these? Stephanie, look at this, you guys. Stephanie Stephanie says, y'all, brown bikinis at Walmart right now. Oh my god. How much are they? Were they on clearance? Look at all the brown bikinis. I bet they're still here because Nichol Kessinger doesn't know about the sale. She didn't get the memo. She didn't get the Groupon notification. They're all on sale at Walmart. Come get them now. I love you guys. Oh, you guys make my day. You guys are amazing. Oh my god. Oh god. Oh, okay. Let me get it together. How long have we been laughing now for 15 minutes straight? We haven't even gotten into the content yet. Oh, this is the content. Oh man. I love it, guys. Thank you guys so much for the community posts. Please keep them coming. I'll make sure to check them all out. Please, guys, yeah, check out the community posts. Tons of funny stuff on there. You guys are so creative. You come up with the funniest things, and I love it. I love the that we're all able to, like I said, join forces, come up with our own ideas, and yeah, and be able to do this. I think this is our way of getting justice if we can't get it any other way. This is how we get our justice. It's harmless. It's harmless. This POS is in prison. The other has fallen off the face of the planet. So, whatever. They should have never, done what they did. And the same goes for everybody else that we talk about on this channel, Sarah Boone, um, Mackenzie Sharilla, the other piece of shit, Richens, right? Corey Richens. If you're just not a POS that murders people and treats people like crap, then you're not going to end up on this channel. You're not going to end up getting laughed at. All right. So just don't do it. Just don't do it. But anyway, all right, guys. Thank you guys so much for making my day. Let's go ahead and get into our video. As you know, we're going to be looking into Nichol Kessinger's past. I really wanted to look into her just, everything, especially before she met Chris. The thing is, we know a lot about Chris and his upbringing, and everything that he did, with his family, but we don't really have that much information on Nichol Kessinger, and it is pretty hard to find. The things that we have are, very minimal. She told all of her friends and her family to delete photos of her, to delete all kinds of information about her. And so it's very hard to find information on this woman. But there is a channel. Some of you guys have recommended this channel, right? Crime Catalyst. If you haven't done so already, check her out. She's amazing. Excuse me. I just laughed too hard now. My throat is all weird. um, but yeah, check her out. She's incredible. She does some really, really good deep dives on Nichol Kessinger and just the whole case in general. Some of you have recommended. But yeah, I just started watching this channel and I found that they've done a lot of work. Very, very, very good work. And so, yeah, we're going to be watching, we're going to be listening to all of the things that Nichol Kessinger did before Chris. And yeah, we're going to be adding our opinions, our theories, our thoughts on this. I really want to know what you all think, because I find it very interesting. So, anyway, yeah, let's go ahead and get into this video. Nichol before Chris Watts, part 1.
Monster, a devil, a wolf in sheep's clothing. What he did was awful,
Look it up.
disturbing.
Oh my god. Oh. And this is the guy that talks about Survey 319 when he's asked, "What is out there? What's out at Survey?" "Lots of cows. Meow. Lots and lots of sheep." Bah. Yeah, he's a sheep. Look at him. That's what he is. He's a sheep. He's a follower. He followed Nicole Kessinger into his own demise. What an absolute moron, idiot. Yeah, so he's here as a sheep. A wolf in sheep's clothing. I wouldn't even call him a wolf. He is actually a sheep. I mean, he followed directions here. He wasn't the one coming up with the plan himself, not in my opinion. Anyway, let's continue.
Shocking, and terribly unfortunate. My heart goes out to everyone who will spend the rest of their lives grieving the lives lost on August 13th, 2018. The only thing worse than what Chris Watts did that day is the idea of someone else being such a huge influence in those events, possibly being involved, and walking away free as a bird. I'm talking about Nichol Kessinger.
Hi.
Oh,
Me.
I know
it's really good, right? Is it really loud for you all? I just want to make sure I'm not making you all very deaf here. I just checked my volume settings. I want to make sure you guys are not going deaf.
some people like to say just let it go. If she was involved, she would have been arrested by now. And what I would say to those people is it happens all the time.
Yep,
Guilty people walk away.
all
Sometimes
the
guilty
time. All the time. All the time. Nidia. Oh, Nidia. Get well soon. Hold on, I'm just sorry, I'm just looking through the chat now. I just saw everybody's wishing Nidia well. Sorry guys, I'm just looking. Oh, pneumonia. Oh no. Oh no, Nidia. Please take care of yourself. Oh my god. Well, wait, where did it go? I'm so sorry guys. My chat is like, hold on. Let me scroll back up. Oh, so sorry to hear that, Nidia. So sorry to hear that, Nidia. Get well, and let's hope it's nothing serious. Oh man. And there was another channel that was good. That was good, Dr. B, but can't remember the name of her channel. Yeah, if you guys have, yeah, you guys are sending me all these channels. I look through them. If they are not AI channels, I will do them. When you guys send me AI channels, I don't like to give AI channels any airtime because they don't do any work. They like to steal people's content. There are AI channels out there that are stealing even Annie Elise. Annie Elise is so famous. She's got over 1 million followers. She's an actual, internet celebrity, and it's just so crazy that an AI channel can just steal all her videos. It's so insane. I can't believe that's happening. But yeah, if it's not an AI channel, I will definitely watch it and look through the information. And if it's something that we can watch together, then yeah. God, my throat is messed up today. But yeah, when it's people, so for example, her Crime Catalyst, she's done the work of putting this together. I will definitely give them airtime because I like to get these, I'm a tiny channel myself, but if you've never heard of these channels and you go and give them love, it helps them also get the visibility. So I am all down for helping fellow content creators as long as they are not AI. So anyway, let's continue.
people are lucky enough to live out their lives in the free world without facing any punishment for their actions. People lie. They're devious, underhanded, scheming, evasive, sneaky little rats that somehow manage to cheat the system and escape justice. We've seen it happen with O.J. Simpson, Robert Durst,
Oh, yeah.
Casey Anthony, just to name a few.
Yes. Yeah, that's the thing. It happens all the time. This isn't something that just started happening just now with Nicole Kessinger. Evil people get away with evil things all the time. I mean, we were just talking about what was the name? The Golden Gate Killer, is that that's his name? Yeah, the old man, he was what, like, almost 90 when he got caught? He almost got away with it, almost. Very, very close. Luckily, he didn't. Another one that almost got away with it, Gary Ridgway, the Green River Killer. So, yeah, people get away with it all the time. So, it really isn't all that crazy to think that Nicole Kessinger also got away with planning and being the mastermind of this horrific crime. So yes, yeah. Aw, thank you for not covering AI channels. I've tried to watch a few. Most have glaring factual errors. Yes, I don't trust that they care about the content they are putting out. Exactly, JD. Exactly. Yeah, the thing with AI channels is that they don't care. AI, AI doesn't really know much. You have to keep feeding it. AI is really just a language. It learns language and it knows how to like regurgitate a lot of information. But AI doesn't actually know anything. So you have to go back and fact check it before you publish. And the thing is that with these AI channels, they're already so low effort, very lazy. They don't actually care about the content that they're making. They don't care about the crime itself. They just want views, they just want clicks. And they know that if they just put a bunch of stock footage together, slap it together with some shitty AI narration, people are gonna watch it. So, yeah, I just don't give them any airtime. But, people, right, humans, definitely, because it takes us a lot of time to do the research and to edit things together and make it, so that you can understand it when you're watching it. So, it is a lot of hard work. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. It definitely is. Yeah, it's basically storage. Exactly. Yeah, let's continue.
So, my question is Nicole Kessinger one of those people? Did she ask or tell Chris to do it, either intentionally or unintentionally? Did she give him an ultimatum?
Either
Did
or.
she help him do it or help him plan it?
Right? So this is the thing, right? It's either or. She either told him intentionally or unintentionally. I'm leaning towards intentionally, of course, right? Because the plan, right? The plan. So I'm leaning towards intentionally, but the thing is that she could have also done it unintentionally, right? By being super aggressive, super annoying, um, being mean to him, right? Well, when I say being mean to him, like I don't really care for Chris, but the maybe like the way that she was talking to him, by giving him an ultimatum that way, like, oh, are you gonna choose me or are you gonna choose your family, Chris? And then she would have her little, temper tantrums that then would make Chris either, weigh his options, right? Do I decide to stay with my family or go with her? That is what I think of when I think of unintentionally. Although I think that she did that as well as telling him, Get rid of your family for me." So it's both for me. But yeah, I believe her involvement was more than just planning. Yeah, McRuly. Yeah. So we're driving back from Western Massachusetts after a weekend in Niagara Falls. Oh, that sounds fun. Oh, that's awesome, Wings fan. 17-year-old had a hockey tournament. Oh, that sounds really fun. That's cool. Niagara Falls. Never been. But yeah, so what are we thinking here, right? Did Nicole Kessinger help him plan it? Did she help him do it? Was she the mastermind? Was it intentional, unintentional? We have our own thoughts here, but I think that most of us believe that she intentionally did it, right? She intentionally led him to annihilate his family for her. Let's continue.
In any way? Did she help him or plan to help him after the fact? These are questions that a lot of us still have today. If
It's the same photo. It's the same photo as her and at Twister, playing Twister with Chris. Let's look. Except she's not wearing her witch hat here. And look at Chris. Uh, My head hurts. I'm thinking too much, Nikki. Remember, I only have 2 brain cells and they're both working for 3rd place. That's why he's holding his head. He's like, I can't. My migraine. Let's continue.
Law enforcement had cleared her and provided evidence to show her innocence to the public, then we wouldn't be in this
Do as I say.
predicament. The public has been left with no explanation, no reassurance that she wasn't involved and that justice was fully served in this case.
Was justice fully served in this case? I think not. I think not. That's why I've embarked on this journey to make a documentary to prove once and for all that justice wasn't fully served and to hold the real people accountable for that. And that would be, dun, 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 let's go ahead and look back here. Right here, Weld County District Attorney reopen the Chris Watts case and further investigate Nichol Kessinger. This petition, look at when it was started, February 15, 2019. Look at how many signatures. I bet it reached the goal and it probably surpassed it, because I think that all of us, right, all of us that have looked at the evidence, we can't ignore that Nichol Kessinger lied. She lied way too much and for no reason other than she was trying to cover up her own involvement in the crimes. We don't believe that she was doing all of this just because she was ashamed that she was a home wrecker. She already home wrecked, so just deal with it. The other thing that she was doing, though, was lying to police. So again, why didn't the DA charge her with lying to police? Obstructing justice, right? Deleting evidence. She impeded the investigation. Why are we still talking about Nichol Kessinger being free when she should be put away somewhere? At least investigated, right? This is the only thing that I ask for is to bring an investigation forward. Investigate all of the loose ends. Investigate the evidence that shows that she was more involved than she let on. That is basically all we're asking. And then if that investigation leads to somewhere, right, then bring charges forward. But at the very least, start an investigation. What do we think? Yeah, no, it wasn't. Chris confessed. DA wanted to wrap. Daddy Kessinger wanted to expedite. Yeah, some immunity deal was probably made. Yeah, no, it wasn't fully investigated. Exactly. Tommy's girl. Exactly. It was not fully investigated. Too many things, right? Too many moving parts. Chris confessed. The DA just wanted it fast. He's like, "Ah, let's just wrap it up. Put a little red bow on it and call it a day. Let's move on to the next one. Next. Plea deal for you two. Oh, we won that case. Awesome. Okay. Move on. Next. Plea deal for you two. How many cases has Rourke actually lost? We don't know that yet, but probably not many. Let's continue.
No reassurance that she wasn't involved and that justice was fully served in this case. So I just want to say, on behalf of everyone left wondering, to Weld County Lead Detective Dave Baumhover, District Attorney Michael Rourke, we don't appreciate all the secrecy.
I don't know. I don't think it was Baumhover. I think Baumhover did what he could do. I think it's mostly this guy. It's him. Detectives don't get elected. They do. District attorneys get elected into office. So the person that had more to lose here was DA Michael Rourke. Not the detectives, not CBI, not FBI. He did. Because he had an election to win. Let's continue.
We have the right to know. We have the right to be informed, to provide a check against corruption,
Yep.
and to hold the government accountable.
Yep.
And many of us are not satisfied in your performance in this case.
Not at all. Not at all. The mistress. Let's learn about Nichol Kessinger.
If you Google the word mistress, you will see tons of articles about Nichol Kessinger.
Really?
Over time,
I've actually never tried that. Let's go ahead and try it. Mistress. I click mistress. Okay. This is what popped up when I Googled mistress. Mistress is a woman in a long-term romantic or sexual relationship with someone who is married to or in a committed relationship with another person. I don't see any Nichol Kessinger pictures though. Yeah, no Nichol Kessinger pictures. But if you put mistress and then you do, I don't know. Oh, it doesn't come up either. Okay, maybe not. Okay, well that didn't work. I tested it. It didn't work. If you Google mistress, it's not going to pull up Nichol Kessinger. She's not the only mistress that has ever existed, I guess. Let's continue.
She has become the epitome of the word mistress. We typically think of a mistress as an adulterous woman, a woman who has a relationship with a married man.
You know what, we're going to live in this house that costs like double what we can afford, and that's how it's going to be, because I want everybody to think we're fancy, because I wouldn't do that.
But
I wouldn't do that. Because I wouldn't do that. We're going to live right here, and we're going to behave for this because I want everybody to know we're fancy because I want to do that.
Yeah. Even the way that she talks, even the way that she lies, right? We know her inflections up and down, up and down. She's all over the place. Look at this. A woman master who directs the work of others. That's what she is. She definitely directed this work, right? In our opinion, my opinion. The mistress of a chateau or large country house, an employer, a person. Well, definitely she was not an employer. Her employer got rid of her after they found out that she was just giving away free gift cards to all of the handsome men that she worked with. And by all the handsome men, I mean just Chris. So, all right, let's continue.
it can also be defined as a woman master who directs the work of others.
You know, because I wasn't going to like force him to do it. If he doesn't want to do it, don't do it. Just say no, you know. And I was like, and for me, I was like,
Nichol
You know, I never would force them to do it. If you don't want to do it, then don't do it, you know? I would never force anybody to do anything that they don't want to do,
Says the woman who forced somebody to do something that he might have wanted to do, but I think at the very end, he's like, I don't know, should I? I do believe that at the end, Chris was probably questioning whether or not he should do what he did. He still did it, so he's an absolute idiot, and he deserves to be where he's at, and worse. Let's continue.
Lee Kessinger was born on July 3rd in 1988. She has spent most of her life in Denver to Fort Collins to Littleton, Colorado. Very little is known about Nichol Kessinger's childhood,
Yeah.
but I'll tell you what I know, or at least what has been rumored. Nicole's dad is Dwayne Kessinger, and her mother.
What the fuck is this? Is he trolling? Is he trolling, or is this just part of it? Does he just do this? This is Dwayne. Look at him. We have a face now. This is the guy that says, You're leading. Those questions are not, the questions you're supposed to be asking my daughter. Leading. No, Nick. No. That's him. So if you've never seen his face, look at him. He's right here. And then he has something in the back that says Watts. I think he's trolling. He's a troll. What do you guys think? What was that silly voice? I'm just silly. I just have the voices and the faces. And Kate looks just like him. Yeah, right? She kind of does. She does look like him. It's like the eyes, this bottom part. All right, let's continue.
Mother is Barbara, which is not the lady that's pictured here. Nichol has one biological sister named Stephanie.
Me and my sister are the same age apart as him and as his two daughters, you know.
I like that it's sped up. It makes her sound even crazier.
So I told him, I was like, they're going to love it. I was like, they might be like stuck in one room together. I was like, but they'll become like best buddies. I was like, yeah, me and my sister had bunk beds, like at my dad's house.
Both of her parents remarried, but I believe her dad was the only one who went on to have other children. There are a lot of rumors out there that Dwayne Kessinger is ex-military, but as far as I can see, From his work
not.
history dating back to the 1980s, his work has always been electrical based.
I mean, even if he was ex-military, just because we're in the military doesn't mean we know things. you I don't know if I'm sure you guys remember that person, very unhinged. They were off their meds. They were asking me to do something about the war in Iran and the DOJ. It's probably because they saw a photo of me in the military and they're like, "You were in the military? Do something about the DOJ, lady." What the hell am I supposed to do about it? I'm a person. Like, I'm just an individual. I can't do anything about it. And this is the thing, too, that, when it comes to Dwayne Kessinger, the thing is that even if he was in the military, I don't think he had that much power unless he was really, really higher up. He had to have been a general. Like, he had to have been a general working at the Pentagon, right? Like, he had to have been a commandant, the commandant of the Marine Corps, right? Like, it's the highest level of security clearance. You're up there, right, with the rest of the generals in the Pentagon, um, helping the president and helping with, just politics in general. I don't see that with Dwayne. I just don't see that. Because even if he was in the military, he was probably just a boot. He probably only made it to private or something like that. Let's continue.
Looks like he went to community college from 1979 to 1983 and studied electrical engineering. In 2018, he worked full-time as an engineer manager at RK Mission Critical. The Kessinger household would have been considered a middle-class binuclear family.
When my parents separated, we were literally like 3 and 5. I was so young when it happened that it didn't really have like a big negative effect on me because it was so small that I didn't really process it too well. It was like, but I do have cousins that their parents got divorced when they were like 10, 11, and I think that it hit them a little harder. It's kind of cool having 2 Christmases, and like your parents get to go, be happy doing whatever it is they want to do with their lives, and they don't have to be in a situation that's probably not good for the kids.
Even though she says this had no negative effect on her, growing up in a broken home does usually have its negative effects on a child.
Yeah, funny that she's the one who's saying that, right? She's like, "Yeah, you can just get divorced. It's fine. Everything's gonna be okay. It's gonna hit them harder if you wait longer. If they're 10 and 11, then it's gonna be harder. You might as well just do it now. Just rip the Band-Aid off right now. They're still babies. They won't even understand." What does that sound like? To me, it sounds like someone who is pressuring somebody to get rid of his family ASAP. Get rid of your family or divorce your wife or, just move on from the family life that you have, because it does sound like she's pressuring him to do it now rather than later by telling him, "Look it up, Chris. It affects children the longer you wait." Why? Because Nichol Kessinger was so impatient. She wanted Chris. She wanted that life right now. Remember, all of this happened in 6 weeks. 6 weeks. And she was already in love, head over heels, looking for wedding dresses. So, yeah, she did pressure him at the very least. What do we think? Yeah, but not everyone goes around destroying people's life exactly like NK. Exactly. Yeah, exactly, Shell. Yeah, she wants it now. That's the thing with Nicole, is she could not wait a second longer. Not even an entire week. When we look at our calendar, right? We pull up our calendar. We see that, again, I've said this before, they spent the entire month of July together. Chris spent almost every single night with her. They were basically boyfriend and girlfriend already, living together. And then Shanann was coming back. And look at what happened. As soon as she got back, Chris killed her. Because, again, in my opinion, speculation, but in my opinion, Nicole could not even wait. She could not wait, not even an extra week for him to figure it out. She wanted him now, and she did not want to share him, and she did not want him in the marital bed. She did not want him picking up the girls from school and going back to his life as a married man and as a father, because that's what he was. He was a family man. And I think that she could not handle him going back to that, especially after spending an entire summer together. We went to Bandemere, Christopher. Do you not remember? I took you to the sand dunes. You not remember all that sand that got in your eye? Remember I was blowing it out? Okay, Chris. That's what I think. But anyway, let's continue.
Whether you want to truly acknowledge it or not. I doubt that Nikki was able to
Whoa.
escape the scars of her childhood trauma, especially knowing about the troubles she faced in her teenage years.
Mugshot, y'all. She was arrested back in 2006.
What I found in the publicly available court records revealed that she was arrested on December 9th, 2006. You will notice that the arrest was for underage possession and consumption of alcohol. Certainly not the crime of the century.
I wish that a video that
Wow.
Plunder made was still available. I couldn't find it anywhere on her channel. In the video, she read the police report that stated that Nichol was with a group of other people who were consuming alcohol, and when the police showed up, Nichol Kessinger was advising everyone in the home not to open the door or speak to the police.
But what I thought was incredibly odd was that
It's so crazy that she has that much power over other people, right? It's so weird. If you had a friend and that friend has been involved with a man who is accused of murdering his family, and then that friend came to me and they're like, "Hey, Rox, can you please delete all of the photos of me?" I wouldn't do it. I just wouldn't. I'd be like, why? Has your innocence been proven yet? I'm not going to delete anything. I'm not trying to get involved in anything here. No, I would not. But it's really weird that she has that much influence on her friends. Like, Charlotte and Danielle and anybody else, Mark or whomever, all these people that she names, and that they all did exactly that, what she asked. Delete my pictures, and they all did it. It's weird. She does seem very, very controlling. Let's continue.
this was her second offense. And at the time, she was only 19 years old. Somehow, even though she had already received her second charge for underage drinking, her case was completely dismissed. Now, I have been in contact with an anonymous source who provided additional information that I was able to use to locate this record. This is an adjacent county, but you can see in the charges that Nichol is spelled with an O-L-E. But this time she was charged with driving without a license and
Wow. A lot of little petty crimes, huh? She was definitely out there living her life to the fullest. She's driving without a license. She's underage drinking, all these things. I mean, we can sit here and say, yeah, that's just what teenagers do. But, I mean, not really. This much? This much? Underage drinking and doing all this, getting caught, getting arrested. This isn't really normal behavior.
another alcohol-related offense. And again, this is the second charge in just that county at the age of 19 years old.
Yeah, this one is very, very true, right?
And wouldn't you know it, this case just goes away too, with no mention of probation or jail time. And no matter how you read this, somehow Nichol Kessinger appears to commit several crimes and then walks away from it without any repercussions.
What is she holding? What does she have in her hand? Is that the Gwyneth Paltrow egg? You know what I'm talking about? The little jade egg that you just put it up there and it's supposed to give you some type of vibe. Right? You're supposed to meditate because you have a jade egg up there. What is this? Yeah, a crystal. It's so weird. Is it silver? I don't know what she's holding. But yeah, she's definitely trying to manifest something, right? She's definitely one of those people that believes in, those potions, and she can do some black magic and using crystals to get her man to fall in love with her. I want this potato to love me, Crystal. Come on, work. And she puts it up there and she's like, I'm gonna manifest it. It worked. It looks like it worked. Let's go. Thank you so much. Aw, Dragon Onion, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you so much. Sorry, Rox, I'm at work grooming dogs. Aw, that sounds so fun. Aw, grooming the doggies. And got super behind while talking to clients, but I'll be listening from the past. Thank you. Aw, no worries, Dragon Onion. Take care of them doggies. The little puppy. So cute. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you. Her father posting Watts. Yeah, what a POS. Exactly, right? I think he was definitely doing it just to troll. He's definitely that type, I think. He's a troll. Let's continue.
Whatsoever. During my investigation, I received credible information concerning Nichole's prior history.
Is this voice familiar? Is this from I don't know, the voice sounds familiar. It sounds like from Behind Criminal Minds, but is it? I don't know. You guys let me know.
These are allegations that cannot be verified, but the allegations involve Nichol allegedly committing a violent crime with a knife when she was only 16 years old. A crime that once again she was allegedly arrested for, but was again dismissed.
He shows a statement that reads, "My wife and I were close friends with her parents. Our children grew up with theirs. Nichol was always a problem child, and especially so when she was a teen. I just want to say that she stabbed me in the back with a kitchen knife and was arrested and charged with a felony. However, the judge deferred her felony conviction if she could stay out of trouble. This
Huh. I wonder. Right. So this is why people wonder that Dwayne had connections with the police because she just got away with everything. But to me, it sounds more like Dwayne just has a way of talking to people. I think that she may have learned how to be manipulative because of Dwayne. Isn't that I'm this just came to my head just now, actually. Just now. Because again, if she is 16 and she's getting away with things because her daddy is getting her out of it, then it's no wonder that she thinks that she can get away with everything. Who does this remind me of? To me, I'm getting not exactly, but I am getting Mackenzie Sharilla vibes because if your parents are always bailing you out and getting you out of trouble, then how on earth was she supposed to learn on her own to get herself out of trouble or to just not even get into trouble at all? If the dad was always getting her out of trouble, if he had a way with words, if he was manipulative and charming, I mean, it all makes sense, right? Especially with the way that Dwayne was talking to the police. The way that he carried himself in that interview. He was the intimidating one in the whole room. So, I mean, it's not surprising that Nichol is the way she is if her dad allowed her to get away with stabbing people. Oh my God. What do we think? I listened to his 11 hours vid and then again in separate uploads. I have no doubt in my mind that she used spells on both Chris and Shanann. Oh, same. Same. I do think so. I think that she definitely used some type of weird, spell. Black magic. Or is that what it's called? Black magic? Dark magic? I wonder how Dwayne and Cindy would get along. Oh, they would get along just perfectly, I think. I wonder. Let's continue.
incident divided both families, and we have not spoken since that last court appearance. This happened in 2004 or 2005, can't remember exactly what year, in Aurora, Colorado. Anyway, she is entirely capable of being involved in the murders. She is a
Of course she is.
narcissist and violent.
But the information that I received from this source had first-hand knowledge of the event. I was, however, able to find this public statement concerning the alleged encounter.
What? I asked to watch Barb and Rob's house while they were on vacation with instructions that Nichol, under no circumstances, was to be inside the home while they were away. My wife and Nichole's younger sister, who was staying with us, went by to get more clothing. What? My wife and her walked in on Nichol and a guy doing face twister. You play twister with your face. You put your right ear on the blue, put your upper lip on the yellow. That's what they were doing. Face twister on the couch in the family room. After doing her best to try to remove both to no avail, she called me. Long story short, a physical altercation occurred between the male and myself, and which that during that altercation, she stabbed me in the back with a kitchen knife, pulled from the butcher's block. My wife interceded, getting the knife away, and both fled, but both were quickly arrested after my wife called 911. So, again, this can't be verified, right? But Nichol Kessinger allegedly stabbed someone in the back because she was caught playing face twister in someone else's couch. Wow. I mean, imagine, right? Imagine being caught playing face twister. Spin it, bro. What's his name? Sean. Spin it, Sean. All right, I got my lower lip on the blue. Okay, like this. And then she gets caught, and now she's like stabbing people. Wow. Again, it can be verified, but I mean, I don't put it past her. Yeah, she was a juvenile. She was around what, 16, 17? Psychopath. Exactly, McRuly. Wow. Let's continue.
I was asked to watch Barb and Rob's home while they were away on vacation with instructions that Nichol, under no circumstances, was to be inside the home while they were away. My wife and Nichole's younger sister, who was staying with us, went by to get more clothing. My wife and her walked in on Nichol and a guy having on the couch in the family room. After
Do we need more memes, guys, for the face twister? Oh my God. Let's continue.
her doing her best to try to remove both to no avail, she called me. Long story short, a physical altercation occurred between the male and myself, in which during the altercation she me in the back with a kitchen knife, pulled from the butcher's block. My wife interceded, getting the knife away, and both fled, but both were quickly arrested after my wife called 911. If this is true, then Kessinger was very much a troubled teen. She could have been charged with attempted murder. At the very least, she should have been put into a juvenile correctional facility.
Yeah.
And her parents could have had a huge lawsuit on their hands. It's hard to believe that these charges were just dropped. I really don't understand how she could have gotten away with this. I wouldn't be surprised if she got sent to one of those alternative teen boot camps, like the Catch Me Outside girl.
Like the Catch Me Outside. How about that? You remember her? Bad Baby? Or Bad, is that what she's called? Bad Baby? Yeah. Cash Me Outside. How about that? Yeah, she sounds very similar to Nichol Kessinger's.
Call me back. Bye.
I don't know why she wasn't sent to one of these. If she stabbed someone, that's assault and attempted murder. How was she not arrested for this? She was 16. Yeah, she could have been taken into juvenile court. Again, what is the dad doing? How is he able to get her out of every single issue that she gets herself into?
Or Paris Hilton. The camp that Paris Hilton got sent to was in Utah. There's no evidence of her being sent to one of these camps, but it just wouldn't be that shocking if she was.
Yeah,
Especially knowing that Ronnie Watts spoke of some videos that he's seen, before her entire existence was scrubbed from the internet, where Nichol Kessinger spoke openly about being bipolar and her episodes.
Chris has said this before. He says that he didn't know that she was bipolar, but I mean, how could he? He probably didn't know that his mom was bipolar either, right? So he's like, "Yeah, I was told that she was bipolar. I never knew that." What an idiot. Someone who acts like this, who has those mood swings and is always raging out of control, she sounds insane. And again, we don't really have all that evidence that this is how she was behaving. But when you look at the calendar and you hear what she was saying and you start putting all of the discrepancies together, it does give you it does paint a clearer picture of the type of person that she was during that relationship, and it does show that she was the one pressuring him because of these said issues, right? She had abandonment problems. She didn't want to be second fiddle to anybody. She wanted to be the main priority. What does this sound like? This sounds like someone who is highly dependent on others. She really, really wanted other people to give her that attention and that praise that she believes that she deserves. Ugh. Let's continue.
Despite her rough start to young adulthood, she managed to still put forth the effort of providing a better future for herself by attending college. She studied geological and earth sciences and geosciences at the Community College of Aurora. She received her Associate of Science and then graduated from Colorado State University in 2013 with a Bachelor of Science with an emphasis on geology. It appears she may have focused on her studies and decided to straighten up and stay out of trouble. But no matter where Kessinger was headed, trouble was sure to find her.
Yeah, so it does sound like she tried. She tried to get her life together by going to school. But the thing is that, Nichol Kessinger is Nichol Kessinger. She could have tried to get her life together and get straightened out, but I mean, just look at her. She still had that issue where she had abandonment issues. She wanted to be praised. So the thing that she needed more than college was a therapy, in my opinion. She needed therapy more than anything. She needed to talk to someone because she's definitely disturbed.
Nichol Kessinger must have thought her college degree was well wasted because she ended up working in an industry that required no college degree or even any work experience.
The oil rigs. Dang. See, this is where it comes from again. So she went to school to become a geologist and then ended up in the oil rigs. And we've heard this before, right? She talks to Kevin about this, tells him that she always wanted to work in an office with AC. Oh, I worked in the oil rig. I've always just wanted to get out of the oil rigs. And now that I got this job, it all went away. Yeah, Nicole, because of your own doing. Again, it was all her own doing. Oof. Imagine Nicole being out there.
This guy talks about how easy it is to get work in the oil industry.
You show up on a job with a pair of steel-toe boots from fucking Walmart, and that's all you need to be hired on out here. If you're young, single, no kids, pipeline all the way, man.
Wow. See, that makes a lot of sense, right? That makes a lot of sense. Nichol Kessinger, single, she had no family, she had really nothing. So it made sense for her to be in the oil rigs.
It's a full-time gig. You're only at home whenever you want to be at home. So you can work for 6 months straight out here, make some really good money, and then take it off for a couple months if you want to. There's really no loyalty in the pipeline, man.
Did he say no loyalty? Check. This is the perfect job for Nichol Kessinger. No loyalty is her specialty.
Yeah.
The reason they pay so well is because you have to leave your family, man. You have to leave your home.
That's definitely not a problem for her. She is unwed, unattached, a bachelorette, free as a bird.
Yep. Isn't this so perfect? That was the perfect job for her. Unattached, fancy, free, unwed, and she was a bachelorette. It was a perfect job for her. She had no real responsibilities other than just herself. I don't know, did she even have a dog at this point? She probably didn't even have a dog. She only took care of herself.
She has an easy life with no commitments. She has all the time in the world to focus on herself and her pursuit of happiness.
I mean, I've seen people work hard, but it's not that hard, man. It's strictly oil field, man. It's no vacation out here, but it's not miserable. I've seen miserable overseas, and this isn't it. It's easy work, man.
Okay, so it's not hard work for a man, but what about for a woman?
Yeah.
Because we all know that Nichol Kessinger didn't speak very highly of her job working on the oil rigs.
Nope.
I don't know. I'll probably go back to the oil field at some point. Most of those people are a bunch of societal outcasts, so it might work.
At some point, I might just go back to the oil rigs because those people are a bunch of societal outcasts, so it might work, says the social outcast. She should have stayed in the oil rigs. She was okay there. She ended up in an office and then she lost her job within what, 3 months? Again, how long did Nichol Kessinger actually work at Anadarko? She says that she arrived late May, early June. So she only kept her job for the amount of time that she was with Chris. Wow. How unhinged do you have to be to finally get the job that you want and then just completely flush it down the toilet? Wow. What do we think about this, you guys? She's very masculine. She is, right? She's, I mean, the thing with Nicole, she's feminine in the way that she, um, approaches men and the way that she carries herself. But I do see the masculinity, right? Like, I mean, people think I'm masculine. They're like, oh my God, you were in the military? You're so masculine. And it's like, I mean, sure, I'm still feminine though, right? But I guess, yeah, it's because of how she carries herself, because of the jobs that she held, that, we do see some masculinity in her. And then, then she uses her femininity to attract men, which is just, like I've said before, it's very femme fatale of her, right? She's definitely a black widow in that, and this is a perfect example, right? Like in that she's able to connect with men on the masculine side, right? Like, oh, I'm tough. I can do this too, just like you. Mhm. But then at the same time, she's also willing to play Twister and play face Twister, right? So then she's able to connect with them on the masculine level, but then bringing in her femininity as well to attract them sexually. Does that make sense? I don't know if that made any sense whatsoever. I'm kind of just, I have the thought in my head, but I don't know if I said it right or, in a way that makes sense. You guys let me know. But yeah, that's how I see it, right? That her masculinity in a way gets her to be able to hang out with all these men, and then she's able to manipulate them because then she brings in her femininity. So it's a strange combination, but it works for her. She's able to do it, and I mean, it works. It worked for Chris Watts. Anyway, let's continue.
Were you happy? Huh? Were you happy when you worked there? Sometimes. Yeah? Sometimes not, but it wouldn't be torture to go back to that. No, that's all I know. It's hard to get a job out there as it is because I'm a woman. Yeah. I don't think you can do it.
Well, this lovely lady said that it wasn't hard at all for her to get hired in the oil industry. She claims after a couple phone calls, her phone rang off the hook with job offers.
Yeah, so even what she just said, right? She said it's really hard to get a job in the oil field as a woman because they don't think that you can do it. But then because of her, her perceived masculinity, she comes in and says, "Oh, I can do it. I'm masculine. Look at my biceps. Yeah, I got this. I'm in the workout community. Do you not know?" So then she comes in and then she's able to use that to her advantage. So she's got both going for her. Let's continue.
And she's about to tell us what it's like working on an all-male oil rig.
It snowed about 2 feet of snow, and this snow It's not really sticking, it's slush. So everything we're working with is just wet and gross. And we pick up the casing and just chunks of slush fall on your head. It's just a wet disaster. The joys of rigging, right? Come with me to get a workout in on a drilling rig. I'm a third-party service hand, so I can't leave location. So I'm really lucky that this rig has a gym on location. I'm gonna have to sacrifice a little bit of sleep, but it's totally worth it for the pump I'm gonna get.
I mean, honestly, all this just reminds me of the military. It really does. You know, you guys know I was in the Marines and I was in the Coast Guard. And in the Coast Guard, I was on a boat. I was stationed on a boat. So seeing her get out of all of those, extra layers of clothes and stuff and all of her PPE, right? Her protection, what is it? PPE, like, personal protective equipment. Yeah, it just reminds me of being in the Coast Guard, wearing my helmet, wearing all of my PPE, wearing my glasses, making sure that when we're handling the line, right? We're handling a lot of line, that it's, hand over hand, right? You do hand over hand, because if you do over, then your hand can get caught and you can literally lose your whole hand. They even told us to get rid of rings, right? So no rings, no type of jewelry, because it will get caught on you. So it really does remind me of the military. Yeah. The oil rig, I mean, I could never do it. That's why I'm not in the military anymore. I'm like, "Yeah, I'm okay." I did it once, and then I did it again, and I'm like, "Ah, I'm okay." But yeah, it really does remind me of that. It reminds me a lot of the Coast Guard. Let's continue.
Quick little workout is all I need.
It is still uncommon to see women working on oil rigs. With only 5% of offshore workers being women. But Kennedy is working hard to break that stereotype.
So it's crew change right now. We just had our safety meeting and it was announced in front of everybody that service hands no longer get fed.
What?
They're not going to feed me. I have never experienced this before on a rig. And there's 3 service hands. Everybody's standing around me eating steak and chicken wings. I've been on site since 5 a.m. So I've been on site for like 12 hours now. And they refuse to feed me. And everybody's eating food around me. Like, that's so
That's messed
ignorant.
up.
You can't bring up 2 meals for the service hands. And I'm going to be on location for well over 20 hours. And you're not going to feed me.
Wow.
Budget cuts. Are you f***ing serious? We're out here making millions and millions of dollars. You're a f***ing oil and gas company.
I bring snacks,
Wow.
I brought sandwiches. I'm not gonna starve. I'll be fine. It is just really nice to have a warm meal in my belly after I've been working outside, like minus 40
Oof.
for a long time. And usually I'm on site for well over 20 hours. So it's nice to have one more meal.
Nice.
It's nap time. All right, come get ready with me for a nap on a drilling rig.
Oof.
So I'm part of the casing crew. And let me say, I'm on a gravy train right now, baby, and I don't want to get off. We have a 3-man crew and we're doing 10-hour shifts.
See, and that's the thing. Yeah, she's making killer money, but you're not going anywhere. You're not spending any of this money. Again, I'm just comparing this to the military. When you're in the military, especially when you're on a boat or you're deployed, you're making all this extra cash because you're getting hazard pay, you're getting, deployment, all this extra pay, but you're only making more money because you're not able to spend it. You can't go anywhere. When I was on the boat, there was nowhere we can go. I'm like, oh, great. I got all this hazard pay. What am I going to spend it on? Pop-Tarts? So that I can stuff my face because there's no food on the boat? I totally get this. You see, I never worked on an oil rig, but this sounds very, very familiar. There was one time we didn't have food on the boat. We ran out of food. So it was getting crazy. People were starting to get insane. When you have a bunch of people on a boat, 100 plus, and there is no food, there's no chow, people start to get crazy. You start to see the worst side of people. And every time we stopped somewhere, we made port, I always made sure to buy snacks. And so it got to a point where people were so hungry that they would come knocking on our on our it's called the berthing, right? On our berthing, they kept knocking, and I slept with 3 other women, right? 3 other females in the bunks. But yeah, I would hear knocks, and they're like, "Hey, Do you have any Pop-Tarts? Do you have any Slim Jams? Right? People are asking for food because people are getting desperate. So, I mean, yeah, it's taking me back. Sorry, guys. I'm like getting off, topic here, but it does. I do understand what this type of life is like. Yeah, everyone was trying to steal my Pop Tarts and all of my Slim Jims because I was the only one that had snacks. I could not feed 100 people with Slim Jims. But yeah. Yeah, we ran out of food. Yeah. It happens. It happens on the boat. So I was on a Coast Guard boat. So when you leave, say you leave a port, let's say you leave I don't know, Washington, right? Washington State. And you make it down, right? You go all the way down to, let's say, California. You look at how much food you have and you decide if it's worth stopping to get more food on the boat. But sometimes you miscalculate. So when you miscalculate, you were like, it's okay, let's not stop by California. I think we can get more food once we make it all the way down to Colombia. Or maybe when we get all the way down to Peru. It's like so insane. And then you end up getting all the way down there and then realize, holy shit, we should have stopped by California to get more food. And so we had to make a lot of emergency stops where we had to stop by somewhere and be able to just get food. So they lined us all up to make it as fast as possible, lined us up. They put us up on the stairs and basically everyone on the boat here, let me just get rid of this now that we're talking about it. Everyone on the boat got together and we got in line, so kind of like like an assembly line to be able to get and haul the food up as fast as possible. So people were at the bottom of the boat grabbing oranges and passing them up. So everyone was just like, oh my God, we're all starving, right? So people are grabbing oranges, others are stealing, right? They're like, fuck it, let me just get this real quick as we're moving food. It was insane. It was insanity. It was, oh, I remember it. Like, this is taking me back. That's crazy. But yeah, it happens. It does happen a lot. Anyway, oh man. Yeah, why not flight drop some food? Sheesh. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, when you have a bunch of sailors starving, yeah, they'll find a way to feed you, but they're definitely not going to airdrop the food. They're like, we're going to stop somewhere. We're going to create an assembly line and you guys haul it up. Even though we haven't eaten, right? We haven't eaten. We have low energy because everyone's starving. I have my Pop Tarts and my Slim Jims. So I have a little bit of energy, but everyone else is hauling food at the same time. They're like, pass it along, pass it along. And then, yeah, we got through it, but it was scary. It was very, very scary. People's true colors show up when they're hungry. Let's continue.
With 5-hour naps. So 2 stay on the floor, 1 goes down for a 5-hour nap. I'm not going to complain about that.
My job doesn't really allow me to use the bathroom because it's so far away, because realistically, like, these places aren't really meant for women.
Oh my
For women, so
God.
that was very far. So I ordered myself.
Again, oh man. See, this is another one. I know we're getting off to again. The thing is, I definitely relate to this. That's crazy. I mean, I assume, yeah, the oil field is very, very hectic. But this is another one too, is when you're on a boat, those boats are not meant for women. Us women, we go through things every on a monthly basis. We have to go through something, and those toilets are not designed for feminine hygiene products. So what do women have to do on boats? If you're in the Coast Guard, at least, I don't know what it's like in the Navy, but in the Coast Guard, those bathrooms are not designed to flush feminine hygiene products. So what we had to do, because we're women, we had to remove it. Remove it. Remove it. We had to remove it and then wrap it up in toilet paper and then carry it up the stairs in front of people. Maybe you can hide it somewhere. Maybe just put it in your pocket. And then you go up to where there's the trash can and that's where you throw it out. Yeah. Because if you didn't and you accidentally flush things down the toilet, everything would come back up. You would be in the shower, showering, right? You're in the boat, you're in the shower, and then all of a sudden you're like, what the hell is coming up from the, you know, from the bottom? You see a bunch of gray water, you see a bunch of black stuff coming out and smells like shit, and you're like, oh crap. And then here we go. You hear a knock on the door. Hey, come help. We have to clear out the plumbing. Yeah. And every single time they always blame the women. Every single time. Women, we only made up a small majority of people on the boat, but anytime the toilets and things got clogged, it was always our fault. They're like, all right, all the ladies, everybody, I don't care if you're sleeping, all the ladies get up. We're gonna clear out the plumbing. We gotta clear out the gray water. Because somehow it was supposedly it was always our fault, even though we made sure to carry it, right? We were carrying our used hygiene products around in our hands because we're not allowed to flush it and throw it in that trash can. We have to go upstairs. Yeah. Some things are just not designed for women, and the oil field sounds like it's very similar. Yeah. Yeah, typical, exactly. Typical. Oh man, I just got here. Is NK in the video? Is NK? Yeah, the whole video is about NK, but we're looking into her past life, including the oil rig life. Let's continue.
A sheepy.
It just chose it wasn't the women, it was the dude doing shit. Oh, you're funny. It's true though. It wasn't the women. See, the thing is that the guys ended up flushing a lot of things that they weren't supposed to be flushing down the toilet, like cigarettes, and other paraphernalia that they were not supposed to be using, but somehow it always got blamed on the women. Let's continue.
Oh my god, this is huge. We'll see how it goes, because I'm gonna have my cubbies and oh man.
Yeah. It's called the sheeness. That thing that she has, it's called the sheeness. Yeah. It's what a lot of us women had to do so that we wouldn't have to squat, right? A lot of things, it's very hard, right? It's really hard being a woman in a male dominated industry such as oil field, military, because I mean, men are just able to just go anywhere. Us, we can't. We have to pop a squat somewhere. So would, there are some women who would grab the sheeness, and that's what it is. You just kind of put it up on you, and then you're able to go wee standing up like the men. It's very easy, but it also just kind of drips all over you. So I don't recommend it. Yeah, the shiwi. Yes. Well, you guys call it the shiwi. We call it the sheeness. That's military. In the military, we're just definitely a lot more crass, I guess. But we called it the sheeness. The shiwi. I like that one too, though. Yeah, the shiwi. We had none of this in the Air Force. Oh, Beth. You're spoiled. The Air Force is spoiled. I love everyone in all the different forces, but the Air Force, you guys are definitely spoiled. A lot of my friends were in the Air Force, and I would go next door to their office and steal their pens because they had all the best pens. They had the best chairs, like these with actual, support. The Marines, they just gave us a rock to sit on. They're like, oh, you want to sit? Here's a rock. Carry it. It's a big ass boulder. You better lift it. Better use your legs, not your back. Meanwhile, my friends next door, the Air Force, I'm like, hey guys, you guys mind? Can I borrow a pen? They're like, yeah, which one you want? This one is 4-karat gold. I got this one for free. Yeah, my commandant just gave that one to me. Do you want this one? It's silver. And I'm like, dude, I just want a pen. Do you have one that is just made of plastic? But anyway, let's continue.
Tell me why I can totally imagine Kessinger using one of these.
Anyways, look at my hair. I look crazy because there's no showers out here. And I've been here for coming up on 2 days now. Disgusting. Chewing this dry sandwich. Oh, wow. Dummying on yogurt. Put myself into a nice little food coma before this nap. That's it. That's all, folks. Adios, and thanks for coming.
I mean, she seems very happy. She seems to love her job. These two look like sisters. They might have been best friends had they worked together.
This little thing was out hanging on oil rigs. Well, she'd been out in the field. What, you've been home 3 months of the year on an average in staggered amount out in the middle of nowhere on oil rigs.
It's pretty clear that
Oh, he's showing off his daughter. This little thing. You see how little she is? This little thing was out on the oil rig. Can you imagine? And as we know, Kevin is like, oh, you were, weren't you? Well, you have my number. You have my number. You know where to text me. You know exactly what time to text me. The whole thing was so weird, right? How the dad is just showing off Nichol and, oh, this is my daughter. She's so little and she's so strong. Again, the whole time they were just deflecting. They were just trying to get all of the attention away from her and talk about something else. How great she is. Oh, how strong. Oh, she worked in the oil rig. Let's continue.
Kessinger did not love her job.
I wanted that for so long to get out of the oil field. I was so tired of living on oil rigs. It's such a rough life.
The purpose of this video is to give you guys a realistic view of what life as a field engineer looks like. Just keep in mind that every job is going to be a little bit different. I would say that we have 5 core responsibilities. The first one is work plans, next quality and safety, coordinating with others, and then also managing and tracking costs.
All right, guys, made it to the job site. So behind me are the trailers, and that's where all of our office.
Coordinating with others.
Rewind that real quick.
And then also managing and tracking.
All right. Oh, you guys can't see that little part here. Let me just fix this real quick so you guys can see that. There we go. There we go. Perfect. All right. Okay, so look at this. Look at all these core responsibilities. Now, I don't know if they are the exact responsibilities that Nichol Kessinger had while she was at Anadarko, but let's just go ahead and look at them real quick. So one of them is preparing work plans, ensuring quality control, addressing safety issues, scheduling and coordination, managing and tracking costs. Those are the responsibilities of a field engineer. Interesting, right? Now, if she had these same responsibilities as an Anadarko worker, that means that she was also managing costs there, which is interesting, right? Who was giving away the gift cards? Scheduling and coordination is another one. Addressing safety issues. As we know, she was in charge of the safety. Excuse me, guys. My throat. I think it's because I was laughing too hard earlier. It always happens. I just like go insane and then my throat starts messing up. All right. This one especially, the scheduling and coordination really caught my eye because when we think about that water truck that showed up the next morning, that was kind of weird, right? If she was the one responsible for scheduling and coordinating that truck to show up, then that means that she knew that someone had to show up that next day to put more water in those specific tanks. The other one is ensuring quality control and preparing work plans. So all of the reasons that Chris Watts would show up to the office to see her for in the morning. Interesting, right? What do we think about this? She had no idea what Chris did. He did something out in the field, but little old me didn't understand it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, she did the same at Anadarko. So she did. Okay. Here, I'm going to write this down. I'm going to look up the field engineer responsibilities and see if they're very similar to the ones at Anadarko. Yeah, I'm just writing stuff down. Honey will help. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I need. I need honey and a little bit of lemon because it's just... Anyway, let's continue. Thank you so much, Tammy. I'll do that as soon as the live is over. Thank you so much.
Alright guys, made it to the job site. So behind me are the trailers, and that's where all of our offices are. And then in front of me is the actual job site. So I always try to make it to work with enough time to grab coffee and to sit down and just check my emails, see if there's anything that I missed from yesterday after I left, before our morning meeting. Our morning meeting is at 6:30, and we go over any discipline coordination that we need to for today.
This
and
part
then
is really
we
low.
sit down and focus on safety.
So morning meeting's over. I'm walking from the trailers over here out to the job site, and I'm going to stretch and flex with the crew. So stretch and flex is where we stretch with the guys before they get started working, and then we talk about anything that came up in that morning meeting. So we really focus on safety. We want to start our day right and focused, and then we also talk about any additional coordination that we need to make sure that the guys are aware of. So after stretch and flex, the foreman gets the guys going, and I always walk around and verify what got done yesterday, and then I also check on the materials to make sure that the foreman has everything that he needs to complete the work for today. As a field engineer, quality starts with us. We need to make sure that the material that we're ordering, and that it's the correct material per the spec, per the plan, per what we have submitted to our client. We also need to walk down the work and make sure that it is getting installed correctly. After I'm done walking down what they did the day before and I'm confident in what they're going to be doing today, I always walk back to the office because there are a lot of things we got to take care of in here too. All right, I'm back at the office.
Interesting,
I'm gonna go
right?
inside and start working on a work plan. A work plan is everything that your crew needs to build the work efficiently and correctly. So it includes quality, safety. We talk about our whole plan for how we're going to build that work, the materials that the crew needs, the drawings, and all the details. Your superintendent and your foreman really rely on you for all the drawings and the details, and they're going to call you a lot for anything that we could have missed in the work plan or questions that they'll have. Mine like to FaceTime me. It just makes communicating a little bit easier. All right, it is the afternoon, and I'm going to walk out to the field again and check on the guys, see how they're doing, and really focus in on quality and safety on this walk. Safety is not just on you as an FE, it's on every single person on the job to make sure that we are watching out for one another so that everyone can get home safe to their families and so that we can build this job well.
Can you guys imagine Kessinger in this work field, out there managing the guys, doing...
What? I love that they just inserted her in there in the middle of all these men. This is so funny. I love this editing style. It's very similar to mine. This is so funny. I love it. And then they picked the most unflattering photo too. It's the one where she looks so dumpy. She's just like anyway. Oh man. Oh, my throat is gonna start acting up again. It's just so funny. This would really threw me off. I'm like, hold on, is this an actual photo never before seen? She's in the middle, like, hey guys, safety, safety, everybody get along, get closer. No, closer, closer, closer. Yeah, right on me, Chris. There we go. We're gonna talk about safety. Oh my god. But it's really interesting, right? The responsibilities of a field coordinator all sound like things that Nichol Kessinger would know about Survey 319. Isn't that so suspicious? She knew everything that was going on at the oil fields, yet she pretends not to know what Chris does for work. Oh, he's a rover, I think. He got promoted to field coordinator, but I don't really know what he does. All I do is manage safety. Yeah, those little things that they carry around. Yeah, I just look at those. That's all I do. Oh, bullshit. Come on. That's not all she did. What was he? What was she? As the safety field person, she knew that certain things needed to be done at certain oil fields. And I do find this very suspicious, especially, let's go ahead and pull up our calendar here, especially when we see that on Friday, the day that she took off and the day that Chris took off, that very same day, an oil leak happened. An oil leak at Survey 319. Then, on this day, on Tuesday, right, if we look at Tuesday, a water truck shows up at Survey 319. Look at this. 2 p.m., water truck shows up. This sounds like something that the safety person would be in charge of. What else? If anybody opened that tank in the morning, who would know that it was opened? The safety person. So many things that she did at Anadarko actually coincide with what was going on at Survey that morning, right? You guys let me know. What do you guys think? I miss your faces. Yeah, I love the calendar. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, this thing is amazing, right? I mean, we still have a few more things to put in here, I'm sure, because again, the more we look at stuff and we watch things, the more information pops up. And surprisingly enough, now that I've been doing a lot of scouting and I'm out in the field, I can actually see how this calendar and the field match up, and it's so crazy. And what I found crazier is that now there are way more questions than answers, but all of those questions can actually be answered with the calendar. If we just put the story together, it all starts to make sense. It's so crazy. So crazy. But yeah, they just let her go. It is a scandal. Yeah. The oil leak, she knew about it and she had to solve it. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, she had to have known about it, right? She had to have known about it. Hmm. Let's continue.
Stretch and flex, keeping them updated on FaceTime calls. I'm sure she preferred this work over the hard labor work out on the rigs. I will say that someone did reach out to me claiming to have worked with Nichol Kessinger, but you guys know how this works, so take this with a grain of salt. The person said although Nichol seemed to take her work very seriously, work with her was like being put on a project with a boy-crazy high school girl. She was extremely flirty with all the guys and seemed to crave attention from pretty much anyone who would give her the time of day. I believe she dated or at least hung out with most of the crew. Some were single, but a few were married or in serious relationships already. It was no shock to me when I saw her in the news after dating a married man who wiped out his family.
Wow. Wow. Are we surprised? Are we actually surprised here? She was boy crazy, like a high school girl. Is this surprising at all? Not at all, right? Not at all. She was extremely flirty with all the guys and she seemed to crave attention from pretty much anyone who would give her the time of day. Ay ay ay. Chris Watts was the only one who gave her the time of day at Anadarko. What an idiot. Some were single, but a few were married or in serious relationships already. It was no shock to me when I saw in the news that after dating a married man, right? A married man who wiped his whole family. Wow. Oh my God. Let's continue. Hi, Erikisa. How are you? No shock. Yeah, exactly. That says a lot.
They said she was a decent worker. She never missed work. She was there on time every day. She worked hard as far as I could tell, but she was quick to complain if she felt she was done wrong or mistreated.
Let's go ahead and pull up some of Nichol Kessinger's text messages, shall we? All of these things are just bringing up a lot of the calendar right now. So let me just pull it up real quick because I want to take a look at her text messages, the ones between her and Chris. Because in one of them, she's actually talking about this exact thing. This is so crazy that it says that she was a decent worker who never missed work, but when someone complained, right? Or when she did something that someone didn't like, she felt wronged or mistreated. And it's true because she told Chris about it. And then Chris is like, oh, you're such a good worker. You deserve a raise. Let's go ahead and see if I can find this one. Oh, it's right here. It was the first one I clicked on. Perfect. Look at that. There it is, says Chris. You deserve a pay increase for everything you're doing, Nichol. You give me all the gift cards. You make sure that all of the leaks are occurring when we need it to occur. Your plate is only going to get fuller because people know what you can do, says Chris. They need to compensate you now rather than later. Oh, please. What does this sound like? It sounds like Nichol Kessinger is complaining already. Oh, they're giving me too much work. Oh, they don't like all the work that I'm doing. Oh my God. What? What am I doing wrong? I'm literally just giving you free gift cards so that you can take me out on a date every weekend. Ugh, they're saying I'm a bad worker, Chris. Well, yeah. Hello. Anadarko lost 2 employees because of Nichol Kessinger. They lost Chris Watts. He's in prison now for being an absolute piece of shit who murdered his family. And then Nichol Kessinger for driving him to do it. So I don't understand how she expected to get compensation for that. I mean, come on. Oh my God. And even at the end, she was still asking people for letters of recommendation. Still. Oh my God. I mean, can you imagine? You're on your way out and you're still asking for a letter of recommendation. Excuse me, boss. Yeah. Yeah, I know that I just drove one of your employees to murder his entire family and that we almost blew up Survey 319, but can I please just get a letter of recommendation? Just, yeah, no, no, okay. Thank you. I thought I'd ask. Oh my God. Imagine. Can I get a raise, please? How is this woman expecting a raise or proper compensation for giving away free gift cards to all the men that she found attractive? Oh, come on. Oh, man. Yeah, she knew all, and Chris is a follower. Oh, yeah. He's a sheep, remember? He's a sheep, just like in the beginning. Yeah, she definitely knew. Exactly. They need to reopen the case. Not surprised. I'm sure she was flirting and texting with other guys at work. I mean, other people know about it. Her coworkers knew that she was flirting with Chris Watts. Let's continue. March. It was March? Okay, I gotta write this down.
She was employed by Tasman Geosciences, but was immediately contracted out to Anadarko.
I work at Anadarko Petroleum Corporation. I'm contracted to Anadarko Petroleum Corporation in Flatville, Colorado. I do health, safe.
I think we need to put this in the
so
calendar.
Part of my job is to manage the gas monitors that we have. So
We gotta put this in the calendar. All right, let's see. Sorry, guys. I keep like turning off the sound because I'm just clearing my throat. My throat is really messed up today for some reason. All right, March. Is that right? Is March correct? March what? Here, let's just go ahead and put March 1st. Just because, right? Let's just go ahead and throw it in here. NK starts Tasman. Okay, so this is when she started working at Tasman, and then she got contracted out to Anadarko. So she started in March, April, May, June. So for 3 months, and then ended up at Anadarko and met Chris? Okay, so she starts Tasman back in March. So let's go ahead and just put the little color for her. She's green. Right here. So we have it up in the calendar now. So we have March, April, then May. Now, NK and Chris possibly met in May 15th. And then the baby video was filmed on the 29th. And then look at this. NK and Chris Watts. Oh, you guys can't see it. NK and Chris Watts meet June 1st. Wow. Do we know it's March? What do you guys know? Do you guys know? Oh, yeah. Oh, Eric, you say yes. See, the thing is, this calendar is basically the skeleton for the documentary. I'm using the whole calendar to tell the story. So we're going through it day by day. It's the skeleton for the entire documentary. I would not be able to make the documentary without all of this information that we have filled out together, because everything that's color coded and day by day. And so, yeah, it is the perfect thing to follow, because I mean, look at now, we are in June. It's June 14th today, right? So look at this. Exactly 8 years ago, right? Is it 8 years ago, right? Chris Watts adds Nikki to his phone 8 years ago today. Only 2 days ago, right? So our last live stream was on the 12th. That is when Chris Watts and Nichol Kessinger sent out their first work email together. And so, yeah. So as I'm making the documentary, I'm following this along so that I can tell the story from the very beginning of June when they met all the way throughout August when the crime happened, and then even after. Because we're still looking into Nichol Kessinger even after the murders happened because of all of the little things that she was doing in her life after Chris was already arrested. So very, very helpful. Oh my God. I'm so glad that we made this calendar, you guys. Yeah, very easily accessible. And like I said, I haven't found a calendar that I can post for you guys so that it can be more interactive. I will get to it. I just haven't had the time yet, but I do want to make it public so that you guys can see it as well. But yeah, it's very, very helpful. Anyway, let's continue.
Anadarko requires all of their field personnel to carry gas monitor sensors for toxic gases, and it's my job to control the inventory, any issues, anything like that.
Now they got her an environmental where she's able to clean up stuff. Right. And it's a hot job, man. It's just a hot job. And
we were having some pretty serious equipment issues.
That's a hot job. She's able to clean stuff up.
Huh. Yeah, she is able to clean stuff up, right? She was also supposed to clean up the crime scene. Allegedly, right? In my opinion. On the 13th. A lot of things happened on that day, and we think that Nichol Kessinger was supposed to be at the house cleaning up. What else was she cleaning up? The mess that was made on the 10th. That Cervi oil that was leaking, that also needed to be cleaned up. Who caused it? Who cleaned it up? Everything that is being said about her is so accurate. What do you guys think? Let's continue.
Issues, and we had numerous amounts of people coming in my office one day, and he happened to be one of them. This is the job of all jobs I've ever had in my life, and I fucked it up. I'm gonna wake up every day and know that this mom and her unborn child and these two little girls.
What did she just say? Whoa. Hold up. How come I never made this connection before?
And know that jobs I've ever had in my life, and I fucked it up.
Listen.
I'm gonna wake up every day and know that this mom.
I'm gonna wake up every day and know that. Who else says that? Do we know who else says that? Christopher Twatts during his front porch interview. Every time that he's talking about his girls, he says, I'm going to wake up and, I know that I'm not going to turn their rain machines on. I'm not going to, watch Bubba. Is it Bubba? Or the Bubble? It's Bubble Guppies, right? I keep calling them Bubba Guppies. I'm not going to be able to watch Bubble Guppies with them. I'm not going to be able to make them, this, that, and the other thing. But he says the same thing. I wake up and know that. I don't speak this way. Is this just a way that people speak? I'm going to wake up and know that these things are happening. I don't know. I don't think so. Is this a normal way of saying these things? Let's go ahead and listen to it again. And just let me know. Please let me know if I'm looking too much into it. Is this how people talk?
The job of all jobs I've ever had in my life, and I fucked it up. I'm gonna wake up every day and know that this mom and her unborn child.
No, I can't ignore it. I can't ignore that. Here, let's go ahead. I'm gonna pull up the Chris Watts video now. I just like to play them side by side. It's what I do when I make my videos too, so that you guys can see what I'm seeing. But yeah, let's look up the front porch interview. I know we've seen it a million times, but I just want to bring it up because weird.
Chris Watts, W-A-T-T-S. J-N-A-N-N. What's going on? Because after I called her and texted her once, it's like maybe she was just busy. She just got back. Everybody's probably calling her from her trip. She just got back from Arizona. and I figured just she was just busy. But when her friend showed up, that's what was like, it registered like, all right, this isn't right.
Stupid idiot.
Do you think she just took off? Do you think?
I mean, right now I don't even want to just like throw anything out there. Like, I hope that she's somewhere safe right now.
I hope.
And with the kids. But I mean, could she just taken off? I don't know. But if somebody has her and they're not safe, like, I want them back now. Like that's what's in my head. Like, if they're safe right now, they're gonna come back. But if they're not safe right now, that's the not knowing part. Like, if they're not safe, last night I had every light in the house on. I was hoping that I would just ran over by the kids running in the door and just like barrel rushing me, but it didn't happen. And it was just a traumatic night trying to be here.
All right, where's the part?
I'm gonna ask some kind of tough questions. Your relationship with your kids.
I mean, yeah, my kids are my life. I mean, those smiles light up my life. And just like, I mean, last night, like during like when they usually eat dinner, it was just like I missed them. Like, I mean, I missed telling them, hey, you got to eat that or you're not gonna get your dessert, and just like you're not gonna get your snack after. I miss that. Like, I miss them, cuddle up on their couches. They have like a Minnie Mouse couch and a Sophia couch that they cuddle up on and watch, Bubble Guppies or something. And it was just like, it was tearing me apart last night, and I needed that. I needed that last night, and for nobody to be here last night and to go into their rooms and know that I wasn't going to turn the rain machines on, and I know that I wasn't going to turn their monitor on, and know I wasn't going to kiss them to bed tonight. It was that's why last night was just horrible.
Interesting. The choice of words in both of them. They know things. It seems like they wake up and they're saying that they already know that they're not going to do these things. So to me, it's weird that they're using this specific word because you wouldn't know that. Does it make any sense? Am I making any sense? If your family is missing, you wouldn't know that you'll never turn on their rain machines on. You think you might not be able to turn their rain machines on tonight if they don't appear, but saying something like, oh, I know that I'm not going to do this anymore, that to me means that the person is 100% certain that they will never turn the rain machines on. And so it also sounds like they're saying this because they knew the plan. Does that make sense? If they know the plan, then they would be saying, yeah, I know that tomorrow morning they're not going to be alive. I already know this because it was planned. So to me, it's weird that they're using this word. And they both use it the exact same way. Let's go ahead and listen to that again, and then we'll listen to Nichol Kessinger.
That's why last night was just horrible. I couldn't do it. I want everybody to just come home. Like, wherever they're at, come home. That's what I want. Come home. That's why last night was just horrible. I couldn't do it.
Is it over?
To bed tonight. It was.
Oh my God.
It was tearing me apart last night, and I needed that. I needed that last night, and for nobody to be here last night and to go into their rooms and know that I wasn't going to turn the rain machines on, and I know that I wasn't going to turn their monitor on, and know I wasn't going to kiss them to bed tonight. It was. That's why last night was just horrible.
So he's saying that he knows that he's not going to do these things, right? So he's saying, oh, know that I'm not going to. But if he's waiting for his family to show up, he keeps saying, I want them to knock on my door. I was waiting for my family to come rushing and barrel rush me, knock me on the ground, bust my head open is what he says. But then at the same time, he's saying that he knows that they're not coming back. So he was certain that they're not coming back. Now, Nichol Kessinger says something very similar, right? She says that she wakes up and she knows that they're never going to be alive again. Oh, they're not alive. Waking up and knowing that the girls are, never coming back. It's another form of certainty. She knows that they're never coming back.
Jobs I've ever had in my life, and I fucked it up.
Well, she
Like, I'm gonna wake up every day and know that, like, this mom and her unborn child and these two little girls are not around anymore, and it breaks my heart. It is, and numerous amounts of people coming in my office one day, and he happened to be one of them. This is like the job of all jobs I've ever had in my life, and I fucked it up.
well, she
Like, I'm gonna wake up every day and know that, like, this mom and her unborn child and these two little girls are not around anymore, and it breaks my heart. It is.
I'm gonna wake up, and I'll wake up every morning and know that this mom is how she says it. She says, this mom and these two little girls, right? Her unborn child and these two little girls. But she says, waking up and knowing. So she's knowing, she's certain, right? At this point, it would make sense to say, yeah, I mean, obviously she's certain because she already knows that they're dead. But it's the words that she's using. She said that she was scared at the time because she, to herself, right? She's thinking to herself, oh my God, I'm waking up knowing that they are all dead. It's strange. It's strange.
This mom and her unborn child and these two little girls are not around anymore. Jobs I've ever had in my life, and I fucked it up.
well, she
Like, I'm gonna wake up every day and know that, like, this mom and her unborn child and these two little girls are not around anymore, and it breaks my heart. It is, and then
Yeah, it's like she's, I don't know, it's almost like she's reveling in it, right? Is it just me? It almost seems like she is, I don't know, she is, what's the word? It's like, oh God, I can't even think of the word. It's almost like satisfaction, right? She has satisfaction in knowing that every morning she's gonna wake up and know that Chris Watts will never ever see his family again. And it's similar to what Chris says. We see a little bit of satisfaction in his face and in the way that he says that he knows that he's going to wake up and he's never going to have to turn their rain machines on. He's never going to have to make them any more chicken nuggets. It's satisfaction that I'm seeing in both of the ways that they say these things. That they know that they're going to wake up and they know that the next morning these people are gone. It's so weird. Yeah, exactly, Shelley. Yes, twisted satisfaction. Yeah, it's satisfaction that I'm hearing in Nicole Kessinger's voice. But you guys let me know what you think. Okay, I'll put up a poll. Let me know because this kind of just popped up and it's something that just popped up in my head. But you guys let me know. Yeah, she can't resist. Yeah, exactly. She can't resist. She's gloating. Very similar to Chris gloating that he's never going to have to turn on their rain machines. Oh my God.
I have to think about, like, the consequences of his actions and how they affect everybody else. Like, all of these, her family's impacted. My name is about to be, like, slandered for probably a while. I don't know how long it's going to take to heal, but I would not be surprised if it's going to be hard to go out in public sometimes for a couple of years. And that really hurts me. I'm just like, this is a horrible, horrible thing. Like, how dare you, and if people aren't going to understand that. They're going to say, oh, you're the woman that had an affair with this man who took out his whole family. And
this part is also very telling because she starts with, oh my God, waking up and knowing that this woman and her unborn child and those little kids are gone is just, it's just such a horrible, horrible thing. But then she makes it about herself. Then she goes into her and, people are not going to understand. I had nothing to do with this. I didn't know. But, people are just going to say things about me. And, I wasn't responsible for making this man take out his whole family, but people are just not going to know. And it's just so horrible. But she made sure to start with Shanann and the girls first so that she doesn't seem so egotistical, right? And so selfish. She's only thinking about herself at this point. She's like, oh, what about me though? The media is never going to leave me alone. Anderson Cooper is going to want to interview me. Kevin, I can't go on the news. It's because all she cares about is herself. Oh my God.
I don't know how long it's going to take to heal, but I would not be surprised if it's going to be hard to go out in public sometimes for a couple of years. And that
Yeah, notice she says, I don't know how long it's going to take to heal, but it's just going to be really hard to go out in public sometimes. She says the thing, this is interesting. Nicole says the thing that doesn't really matter to her first, followed by the thing that actually matters to her, right? So at first she says, it's going to take a long time to heal, right? So as a listener, you're hearing that and you're hearing, oh, it's going to take a long time for this woman to get through the trauma. And then she follows that up with, I'm never going to be able to go out in public. So to her, the healing isn't really the trauma that she went through because her boyfriend murdered his whole family. To her, the real trauma is not being able to go out in public ever again. The real trauma here is her hiding for the rest of her life. People talking shit about her, people making YouTube videos, live streams about her, documentaries about her. That is her real fear. But notice that she starts the sentence with the fake stuff first. Oh, it's going to be so hard to heal. Oh, my mental health. But then she goes into what she really cares about. Oh, I'm never going to be able to go, I'll never be able to go out in public. Everyone's going to know my name. And that's exactly what she did with the other thing. Oh, those poor girls. Oh, that poor woman and her children. Oh my God. It's so horrible. You know what else is horrible though? Me. Everyone's going to think I did it. She's so manipulative. So manipulative. Anyway, okay, I'm writing this poll or this question for the poll. Let's continue with the video.
That really hurts me. I'm just like, this is a horrible, horrible thing. Like, how dare you, you know? And people aren't going to understand that. You know, they're going to say, oh, you know, you're the woman that had an affair with this man who took out his whole family. And I take a step back and it's just like, I didn't know. Like, it's, he's so disgusting. I'm so ashamed of him and everything. And I just...
Oh my God. She says, I'm so disgusted and I'm so ashamed of him. Not me. I'm not ashamed of myself, though. I'm ashamed of him and everything. Oh, please, Nicole, please. But yeah, that is the end of this video. What did you guys think? I thought it was a really good video. I've never seen anything like it. I've been searching the internet everywhere, trying to find more information on Nichol Kessinger's upbringing, her life prior to Chris Watts. And prior to this video, I had not found anything that even remotely touched on her life prior to Chris Watts. So please, please, please go ahead and check her out. Crime Catalyst. She's awesome. And there are more videos. This is part 1. I want to go through the rest, especially as we continue to build our calendar. So go ahead and check her out. Give her a thumbs up. She's great. This video, amazing. It's amazing. You guys go watch it. Okay, poll time. Poll time. All right. Does NK say... so the question is going to be, does NK saying that she knows? I'm just going to leave it at that because it's just way too long to type and it doesn't give me that many characters. So you guys know what we're talking about. So the question is, does NK saying that she knows, does it mean that she is lying, basically? So I don't really know how to word this, but do we think that that part where she said, oh, me knowing that they're never going to be, you know, alive or around again, do we think that that is part of the plan and that that is why her and Chris both use the exact same words? So that's the question, okay? But I'm just going to very quickly here type it in a very easy way. Mean, does it mean she's lying? Yes, no, and maybe so. I'm going to put need more evidence. I think that's the, we agreed that that's the better one, right? We need more evidence sometimes. All right, need more evidence. All right, poll time. Yeah, let's see what we think. All right. Yeah, so that is specifically the part where she said, I wake up knowing that these girls are gone. Oh,
And to be one of them.
Not
This
good
is
in
like
their best
the
interest.
job of all jobs I've ever had in my life, and I
Really?
fucked it up.
Well, she,
Like, I'm gonna wake up every day and know that, like,
right here. Like, I'm gonna wake up every day and know that, like,
this mom and her unborn child and these
this mom and her unborn child, this mom, not Shanann, right? Not the person that her boyfriend was married to. So she doesn't say, waking up knowing that Shanann and her poor babies are gone. No, she says this mom. She couldn't say this woman here because again, she's pretending to feel the pain. So she can't say this woman. So she says this mom and her unborn child. And these
two little girls
are
not around anymore, and it breaks.
Are not around anymore. And it breaks my heart. Okay, it sounds a lot like Chris Watts when he says the exact same thing. And he says, oh, I know that I'm never going to turn on their rain machines. And the stupid faces that he makes. Jeannie, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate the 10 pounds. Thank you so much. Chris Watts is where he belongs. It's just disgusting that NK is getting away with her involvement in this awful crime. Hearing her voice makes me sick. Great show as normal. Rocks. Aw, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Aw, thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate the super chat. I know I told you guys that, Apple takes 30%, but I still appreciate it. I still do keep content creators still do keep the majority of it. And it really does help. It does help the channel and it helps the live stream. And it really does help. Like I said, we do keep the majority, even though greedy Apple likes to take a huge chunk. But yeah, thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate you. Yeah, and it is sick that NK is getting rid of, or that NK is out and that she wasn't brought to justice.
I couldn't do it. That's why last night was just horrible. I couldn't do it. I needed that last night. And for nobody to be here last night and to go into their rooms and know that I wasn't going to turn their...
Right? Look, it's the same thing. And to go into their rooms and know that I wasn't going to turn their brain machines on. When I think of this, I think of it as someone who planned it. Like, you had to have planned it to say that you're going to wake up the next morning and not do these things. Because again, if your family is still missing, you don't know that. His family could have shown up as he was thinking, oh, I'm never going to turn on their rain machines. His family could have been like, ding, 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 hey, Chris, we're back. And he's like, oh, I thought I was never going to turn on their rain machines again, right? It's a thought. You wouldn't know this for certain. Same with Nichol. She says, oh, waking up and knowing that they're not around anymore, it breaks my heart. Oh, bullshit. Bullshit, in my opinion. It's BS. It's BS. Oh, man. All right, what do we think? Need more evidence, 12%. I do love the need more evidence instead of the I don't know. When we say I don't know, it's like, I don't know. But when we need more evidence, yeah, we can definitely find more evidence. Because at this point, like I said, right, we don't have that much evidence. This is just based on what we've seen in the past. And I'm just analyzing it based on Nichol Kessinger and what we know about her. Exactly. Yes, Shelly. Same as pawning the ring. Exactly. Oh my God. Yes. Yes. Yeah, she knows that these people are not coming back, right? She knows they're never coming back. Because why is she telling him to pawn the ring? Pawn it, man. Oh, just pawn it, man. Yeah. Shanann is supposed to be back with the girls, but she's telling Chris to pawn the ring. Then she's saying, oh, I wake up knowing they're not going to be around anymore. It breaks my heart. You know what's more heartbreaking though, Kevin? Nancy Grace is gonna talk about me. And then there's Lady at Rabbit Hole Rocks in the future. She's gonna make videos about me. That's more depressing. That's way more depressing, Kevin. Oh, please. Again, all she cared about was her image and what the media and people would say about her. And if this is all she cared about, I don't know why she got involved with a married man. Again, Googling things like, do people hate Amber Fry? No, Nicole. People didn't hate Amber Fry because she wasn't involved in the murder of Lacey Peterson. Because she didn't know that Scott Peterson, that dirtbag, was actually cheating on her. She had no idea. She was an innocent mistress. And I wouldn't even call her a mistress, right? I wouldn't even consider, I do not consider her, Amber Fry, a mistress. I mean, I guess she is, right, technically, by definition, but I don't think she was because she didn't know. Like, she thought she was the only person in Scott Peterson's life. So I feel bad calling her a mistress because I don't think that she was. I think she was a victim, like 100% a victim. Yeah. Oh, thank you so much, Eric Issa. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much. Most of her interviews were lies, rambles, and word salads. Yeah. Oh my God, yes. Her entire interview was just ramble. Amber didn't even live in the same town. Yeah, exactly. Um, Amber was not a willing mistress. She wasn't. She was lied to. She was lied to. She was disgusted by what Scott Peterson did. She helped the police, right? She made sure to call Scott Peterson while he was supposedly in France. And they wired the call, right? So yeah, they ended up catching him in a lot of lies. So again, this is something that Nichol Kessinger was never willing to do. She wasn't even willing to give away her phone. As she was giving away her phone, she's like, and the person's trying to take it from her. She's still like, "Ugh. Oh, hold on. I forgot something. Hold on. Yeah. Give me just 2 seconds. I forgot to send out a text." And she's like taking out her SIM card. Yeah. That is not helping. She was not helping the police, not at all. All right, where are we at with the poll? Does NK saying that she knows means she's lying? Yes, almost 80%. And we are at 58 votes. 80% believe that she is lying. 7% think that no. And then 14 say need more evidence. I'm interested to hear about the no's. What's with the no's? I just want to hear from you. Again, right? Like, we're all in here together. We're trying to figure things out. So why do you guys don't, or the people who said no, why do you not think that she's lying? I just want to know, right? Like, I'm just curious. Like, what about it makes you think that she's not? Is it just the way people talk? Is it something normal? Like, I'm really curious. And again, this is why I ask you guys and I tell you guys keep me sane because I admit I kind of, sometimes I do get ahead of myself. I'm like, what did she say? And then it ends up being nothing, right? So I do end up getting ahead of myself at times. And that's why I tell you guys keep me sane because sometimes I might be overlooking something or just putting way too much attention on things that are insignificant. So that's why I like to hear from you guys. Like, I want to hear what you guys think as well, so that to see if there's a consensus. Ember was amazing at how she helped the police. Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, watching her interviews is really hard too because she was suffering. She was suffering the death of an innocent woman, right? And her unborn baby. And she was also disappointed and disgusted at what Scott Peterson did to her, right? But she wasn't selfish. She was very, very helpful and she was hurt. Yeah, I do love hearing opinions. Or are they just trolls? Do we just have trolls like last time? Is Chris Watts stupid? People were like, I need more evidence. as we're watching him take the polygraph. Like, do you need more evidence that the man is stupid? He's taking a polygraph that he doesn't need to take. What more evidence do you need that the man is stupid? um, but with this one, yeah, yes, because we don't have that much, evidence. So I'm just curious to hear. Do we have anyone? No. Anyone? All right, let me scroll through the chat to see if anybody replied to my question. Maybe they are just trolls. Yeah, 6% said no. Amber dodged a bullet. Oh, yes, she did. What would Scott have done to her? NK knows it's going to get zip at a pawn shop. I pawn things all the time. I mean, I pawn things occasionally. Um, Paula Neal Mooney states that she started Tasman April of 2018. Okay. So we're still a little confused on the day that she started Tasman, right? So we have April and we have March. Okay, I'm going to look into that. March or April. I'm curious. I think it's weird that we don't have the exact date that Nichol Kessinger started working at Tasman. How is that possible? We know everything about her. How is that bit of information not something that we have? It's factual. So where is it? I watched Scott Peterson in real time in the court TV. Lacey Peterson was not to blame for what happened to her either, and Amber was not putting down Lacey or anything else on top of it. Exactly. Yeah, Amber was not negative or antagonistic at all. She was very, very forthcoming. She went to the police when she found out the lies. Nichol Kessinger, on the other hand, she went to the police when Anna Darko found her emails between her and Chris. So she went to the police when she knew that she was caught. Very, very different. She didn't go to them because of the goodness of her heart. No, she did it for damage control, to make sure that she protected herself first. That's very true, Angela. Amber Fry had a daughter too. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so no one's going to answer the question of no, right? So why does NK saying that she knows means she's lying? We had 6% say no. I just want to know. I just want to hear your thoughts, your opinions on why. Because again, it's very possible people just, say words. Is this the way that people say these things? If someone goes missing, are you going to say, "Oh, I know that I will never see them again"? But they're just missing though. The Denver Post reported she was fired from Tasman. She was let go from Tasman. They told her that they had no work for her anymore, that her contract was over. But of course, we know that she was let go because of the things that she was involved in. It's just a bad name, right? Nobody wants to have that bad name on, your company. They would taint your image if you hire a mistress who was involved with a married man who ended up annihilating his whole family. Okay, wouldn't have the confidence if Chris Watts for anything, much less picking out a nice rock. He would definitely overpay for junk. Oh, yeah. I mean, he was trying to buy Dead Sea Scrolls, guys. He was about to buy some burnt toilet paper, okay? It was toilet paper that was on sale from like back in COVID, all the nasty toilet paper that couldn't be sold. And he's like, "Oh, look, Nicole, the Dead Sea Scrolls. Yeah, they're only $9.99 right now at Target." Like, dude, you can't buy those, idiot. God. More evidence for me means I need to pay more attention. Oh, okay. Oh, that's funny. I like your honesty. What the F? Is that your name? Oh no, what the if? Okay. Sorry about that. Yeah. No, I get it. Yeah, no, I get it. Definitely. Yeah, you just pay more attention a little bit. Keep your eyes peeled. What is what is Dwayne K's connection to Tasman? I don't know. Do we know? Um, Amber was sitting around talking about a bunch of stuff that involved manufacturing of condoms. Laughing with her dad in the room. Lacey's family was very thankful to Amber's and her help. Yeah. 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 It's so crazy. Yeah. Nicole Kessinger's talking about the condoms and the sizes. I don't know. I was looking at the sizes. It didn't tell me, but Chris told me it's size huge. So I just believed him. And they had to be glow in the dark because otherwise I can't find it. Well, when we're playing Twister in the dark. She's so insane. Who does that? Who looks through a man's expiration date of his condoms? That is unhinged. That is some crazy ass behavior. I don't understand the poll. I'm so sorry, Ratified. Like I said, I'm limited with characters here. Okay, so YouTube limits how many characters I can type. So I just typed it really quickly. But if you're just joining, Nicole Kessinger, I don't think you're just joining, right? But if you are just joining, Nicole Kessinger said this. Should I play it again? She says that she woke up and that she knew, right? So she knew, it was her knowledge that the girls would not be around anymore, which is very similar to what Chris says when he's talking to the news, saying that he also knew that he wouldn't have to turn on the rain machines for his kids. So the question is, because they both use the same words, they both say that they know these things. My question is Nicole Kessinger lying? Because we know that he's lying, obviously, because we have the facts. He's in prison and he confessed. So we know that he knew these things. But can we apply that same logic to Nicole Kessinger? Does she also know that the girls are not going to be around anymore because she knew about the plan, right? Same dialogue. Yes, Shelly, thank you for that. Sometimes I'm just not all that great at explaining myself. Yes, they use the same dialogue, same verbiage, same words, basically, to explain the same thing. So that's the question. So do we think Nicole Kessinger is lying just like Chris was lying when he said the same thing? That's the question. Yeah, sorry if it was all weird and confusing. I suck at typing. I hate typing so much. I type like this. Right. I don't know how you guys do the oh my god, really? Okay, yeah. What's your phone number? No, I'm like, what's your phone number? 8. Okay. 818. 5. Yeah, that's how I type. Like this. I never learned how to type. I type really fast, but it's not as good. Oh man. Yeah, I'm just the worst at typing. I'm worst typer ever. Scripted. Yes, Molly. Yes. That would have been a better question, right? Is Nicole Kessinger's, what she said, is it scripted? Yeah, sorry guys. Sorry. The poll makes no sense. Darn it. They both suck at keeping their story straight. Yeah, they do. Her attitude, me too. Okay, that's good. I'm like, am I the only one that types like this? Especially when I have a cat on me, right? When I have Mr. Butters on me, because he'll just hang on, he's basically like this, right? So I'm trying to edit and do things, and I'm just typing like this. I'm like, okay, hashtag CR or CHRIS. I'm literally just typing with one finger because I have a cat on me. So I'm used to it. Okay, when I heard Dead Sea Scrolls, I thought Dead Sea Squirrels. Yes. Nicole got secondhand. Ew. Ew. Yuck. That's nasty. Just Josie, you're funny. That's gross. Oh man, she got them from the Goodwill. She's at the pawn shop. She's like, all right, I'll give you these batteries. How much for that box of condoms? Yeah. What year are they from? Okay. Where were they manufactured? Okay, Taiwan. All right, I'll take them in exchange for these batteries that I stole from my aunt's freaking fire thing. Oh man. The 9-volt batteries are actually very valuable. Maybe not the triple A's or the double A's, but the ones that go in your fire detector, apparently those are more valuable. You can pawn them for 50 cents compared to 10 cents. Your double A batteries. Oh man. Oh god. You guys are funny. I hear squirrels. This gives me an idea for our next video and some animations, some Dead Sea squirrels for you all. Eek. Condoms at the pawn shop. This is gross. That's so disgusting. The Trojan micros. The Trojan micros. Yeah, those are the ones you need, Chris. Oh man. She did, Tommy's girl. She researched um she found out the condom dates, right? That is what she was looking up and it's actually in the discovery. We're not making this up. We're joking about it, but it's because it's true. Okay, not about the Goodwill, obviously, and maybe not the micro magnums, right? But that's the joke. But it was actually in the discovery. Let's go ahead and pull it up for anybody joining who's kind of skeptical, right? Some of you, I will say, I mean, for the most part, you guys understand my jokes and you know that I'm joking and when I'm being serious. But some people that just joined my channel and they're new, they're like, wait, is this true? And I'm like, no, no, it's a joke. So, oh man, it's hard sometimes. I have to remind people I'm a true crime commentator, right? Like, yeah, I do look at facts, I look at the evidence. We're looking at this logically, but I also make jokes. I comment, right? I'm a commentator. So you're gonna have jokes in there sprinkled in with the truth. So sorry. Oh man. Where is this darn discovery? I want to pull it up because I do want to show it to whomever is asking. Tommy's girl, right? Yeah, Tommy's girl. She was actually looking up the expiration date. She was looking up the expiration date of the condoms because she wanted to know if Chris had used them with Shanann. She's so controlling. Mm. I'm here for the jokes. Right. Yeah, right. Oh, look, we went down to 5% for no. 81% say yes. Nice. All right. And then 14% still say need more evidence. Hey, which it's fair. It's definitely fair. I agree. It's really fair because you might need more evidence, who knows? I never really understood how she got off so lightly. How on earth does she live with herself day to day? Well, she just wakes up and she knows that Chris is in prison and she knows that she's free. That's how she wakes up every morning. She just knows these things. I know I'm never going to go to prison. I know that they're never going to have a trial on me. I'm never going to get cross-examined. I know this. Okay. Sunlime, yes, I love Rox's theory about Shanann charging her phone or changing her phone password, which messed up the entire plan. Yeah, it's the thing that makes the most sense to me, especially when you look at the calendar. Yeah, once you start putting things together and you start seeing how things started to unfold, it's the thing that makes the most sense to me. Chris liked everything brown, you know, that bikini, his house, and yes. Yep. The potato head, that's why it's his favorite color. He likes the color of potatoes. That's why Shanann didn't allow him to paint anything around the house because he was going to paint everything in shit brown. So it's like, no, don't let him touch the paint. He's, ugh. And again, he complains about it too. She didn't want me to paint the whole house in diarrhea brown. Duh. It's disgusting. Nobody wants to walk into a house that looks like someone just shit all over the place. I mean, if you do have a brown house, if it's on the outside, it's nice. But if it's on the inside, no offense, but no. Unless, I mean, let me know. Does it look pretty? If it's, I don't know, if it's a library, maybe. If your room is a library and it's brown, maybe send me a picture. Send me a picture. Maybe I'll have to look at it for myself first before I start talking shit about it. Oh man, Roxy would teach LE how to ask questions without leading. Yes. Law enforcement, they need a lot of help. Kevin does. Everybody else did a great job except for Kevin. He sucks. Oh my God, their house was brown too. Yeah. Yes. A lot of the houses in Colorado are just brown, right? The ones that are mass built, they all just end up brown. I think that's why Chris loved it. He's like, I like that big brown house. It looks just like me, a huge pile of shit. Yeah, he only likes things that look like him. That's why he likes potatoes. Oh man, I have a brown dog. Yeah, I have a brown cat. Oh, she's so cute. See, brown animals are different, right? They're cute. Squirrels, right? Brown squirrels, brown mice, brown guinea pigs. Those are cute. Everything else, though. All right, where are we at with the poll? We are at 101 votes. Oh, guys, thank you so much for voting. We're still at, yeah, the majority of us still think that Nichol Kessinger is lying. Okay, yeah. So I think we have a consensus that the reason that we think that she's using the word no, right, that it's scripted, and as Shelley said, right, it's the same dialogue, it's because it was planned. So just like everything else, it's a script. So they basically know what they had to say because they practiced it, they talked about it, either at the Lazy Dog or during that 111-minute phone call. So this is why we see both of them using the exact same dialogue when they're talking about the missing family. I love the video of Gia having a catnip feast. Aw, that's so cute. That's so sweet. I'm glad you guys like those videos. Yeah. They're just so sweet. And like I said, I do love seeing your guys' animals. So if you want to post, please do. Yeah, every time I check the community and I see animals, I reply. I try my best to reply to every single community post. But yeah, I love going through them and seeing your animals and like seeing their names and stuff. I love it. So yeah, please send them. Send them my way. And yeah, and definitely I'll keep sending you guys videos of my fur babies as well. Her poop colored heart. That's funny. I just got an idea for animation. Thank you, McMolly. Or sorry, Molly McMom. McMolly. I'm like, wait, what? That sounds wrong. Thank you so much, Molly McMom. You just gave me an idea. Those girls are my life. Yeah, scripted. Your calendar is golden. Are you able to copyright it or something similar? I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know. I think once we here, where is it? Where did it even go? Where's my calendar? I'm like, where did it go? Oh my gosh! Sometimes these things just disappear. I have so much stuff open. I have so many different tabs open. Like, I don't know where anything is. Okay, here it is. Yeah, I don't know yet. So I'm trying to find, like I said, I'm trying to make this calendar into not a Google calendar. So I don't know if you guys Does anybody know, or can give us ideas on how to convert this calendar into something that is interactive? So my idea is to be able to have this calendar and be able to see it, right? So click it and then it lays everything out for you without it being this, right? I don't want it to be a Google calendar. It's kind of annoying. But I want it to be interactive so that when you open it, you see exactly what's going on. Does anybody know how to convert this into that type of calendar? You guys let me know. You're the only one that thought of the change password theory. Really? Am I? Huh. You know, I mean, I've watched a lot of videos. I have yet to hear a theory, like a full theory on what happened that morning. I have not seen a full theory on Nichol Kessinger yet. Just a bunch of evidence, right? And this is the problem that we're having. This is why I'm making this documentary. It's because everything about Nichol Kessinger is just scattered everywhere and it hasn't been compressed into something that you can just see, right? Like, I want to be able to visualize the entire summer instead of pulling a video from here, pulling another video from here, pulling the discovery, right? It's just everywhere. So I want to be able to show these theories in a way that makes sense and in story mode so that people can remember it. All right, guys. Do we have any? Let's see. I've never heard anyone say that. Plus, his messing around in the car when the police came. Oh yeah, yeah. I look at every angle. I'm a huge skeptic. I'm very skeptical. So I look at every single angle. Things that don't make sense to me, I have to replay them in my head. So I think that's why, yeah, just watching everything that Nichol Kessinger says to me, that makes the most sense. It's the theory that is the most plausible for me. Yep, she had no reason to be pinging in Frederick that morning, but she was. Exactly. And again, the only times that she pinged in Frederick was when she was actually in Frederick. The police need a calendar like this, yeah. They should have made one like this, but they didn't. And here we are, yeah. So we're making the calendar now in documentary mode, so hopefully they'll see it. That's the goal, at least. But anyway. All right, guys. Well, let's go ahead and end the poll. All right, let's go ahead. All right. We went ahead and ended the poll. So we ended with 107 votes. Thank you guys so much. We are at 83% think that, yes, Nichol Kessinger and this here in particular, it's scripted. It was planned. It was scripted. That's why they have the exact same dialogue. And what was it? Oh, yeah. And then 12% need more evidence, which is fair. And then 5% said no, and nobody answered the question of why. Oh, my throat is acting up again, guys. What piqued my suspicion of her is the fact that she was ill with the same symptoms as crude oil inhalation and the ping. Definitely the ping for me, V-Bug. Yeah. And then the crude oil thing too, because it's kind of weird that Jim and her both had headaches that same day. And I will say, having been near oil, I don't know how anybody can be near oil and not get a huge headache. Oh man, it is bad. The smell of crude oil, it slaps you just straight in the face. You can't, there's no escaping it. All right. All right, guys. But yeah, I think that's it. That's all we have for today. Here, let's go ahead and move this over. Yeah, thank you all so much for voting. I love to hear your guys' opinions, your thoughts. I especially love all of your funny jokes. I really love the community that we have built here, you guys. I love you all. And like I said, I do miss you all when we don't have a live stream. Yeah, yesterday I was out doing some scouting. So I was posting a lot on Patreon, but it just always feels weird when I'm not doing stuff on YouTube. So But yeah, here we are. Letting you all know. Okay, so from now on, all of our live streams are going to be at noon, just so that we can all stay on the same page instead of having, a live stream here at this time, a live stream here at the other time, always at noon. That way we can have a consistent schedule. It also keeps me on schedule while I work on this documentary, which is, I mean, it's a lot of hard work. And here we're going to start getting into a lot of investigations as well. So, keeping that consistent schedule will help me get through with the documentary and a lot of the investigation and the production of it. So yeah, so noon from now on. Tomorrow we'll have a live stream at noon, and then Tuesday, Wednesday videos. Thursday and Friday live streams. Saturday we have nothing because those are my scouting and production days. And then yeah, our Sundays are always going to be at noon as well. What do you guys think? Yeah, you all let me know. Yeah, Shelly, go ahead. Is there any way we can find out more information on the Forerunner exact time when it was sold? That's a good one. I did want to actually look at this up or look this up. What is it? The Forerunner, when it was sold, and why? Oh yeah, was it a deal or was she sorry, the lease, right? If it was a lease and she had to give it back? Yeah, that's a good question. Thank you so much. Thank you for that question. Eastern time. No, mountain time. Mountain time. Mountain time. I'm in Denver, you guys. I'm in Denver, so yeah, if you're ever wondering what time when I say 12 or like whatever time, just think of the time of Chris Watts, right? Just look up Denver time because that's where I'm at. Um yeah, of course. I know you don't want contributions coming through the channel, but haven't got coming through. Wait, what? Sorry. Oh, no, no, no. No, no. So I no, totally. I do welcome the contributions to the channel. Totally. No, please. Yeah, if you want to contribute, please do. The only thing all I was saying, right? Because like I said, I'm a consumer myself, right? As a consumer, I don't like to get ripped off. Um, so as a consumer and a content creator, I felt that, it is my responsibility to educate my audience on how these fees worked. And so when it comes to Apple, I just wanted to educate you all on Apple fees. And this is not just YouTube and content creation, this is everything. I mean, this is something that I just recently found out as a content creator slash consumer that say you're shopping online, even just online, and you use an app that comes from the Apple store, right? So if you go to the Apple store here and it opens all of the apps for you, right? Right, there's all these apps. So anything that you purchase on an Apple app will always have a 30% tax. Did you guys know that? Always. So if you play Monopoly on your Apple app and you buy things, it's actually more expensive than if you play Monopoly on an Android because there's an Apple tax. Because Apple taxes you for using Apple because they are a what's the word? Proprietary, right? They are a proprietary brand, basically. Yeah, they do. Yes, they do. This is it was a shocker. Here, let's go ahead and Google it. It's called the Apple tax. They've actually been sued. There are numerous lawsuits on Apple and that ridiculous tax because they hold a monopoly. And so this is the issue is that Apple holds a monopoly. They are able to charge consumers 30% because they know that you have no choice. So this is why they're being sued because as consumers, we have no choice but to use Apple products and use Apple apps. So there is no workaround, right? if I'm playing on my Apple phone and I'm using Monopoly, I can't download an Android app and play through Android. It has to be Apple. So they own the monopoly on that, and that is why they are able to charge 30% tax on you, on the consumer. And if they don't pass it on to the consumer, they pass it on to the content creator. And so this is what happens here, right? So here, let's go ahead and just pull up the Apple tax. Okay, here, let's go ahead and show you guys. I mean, this is crazy. Again, this is something that I just found out recently when I was just doing math, right? I'm doing math and I'm like, why am I not able to buy myself sushi this week? Right. And then I start doing the math and I'm like, where are all my contributions going? They're going to Apple. All right. So the Apple tax is a 15 to 30% commission that Apple collects on digital purchases, in-app purchases, and subscription renewals through the iOS App Store. It is widely applied while it is widely applied, landmark US court rulings now allow developers to use direct users to external websites to complete payments. That is exactly what I did with you all, right? So instead of telling you to, send contributions to your through your Apple phone, you can send contributions through a website instead, right? So that is all I was saying, right? So if you do want to support, if you want to buy things, even if you're shopping online, don't do it through an Apple app. Go log on to your app, to your MacBook or, your PC, open a browser and then buy it through there, because you will see that it is 30% cheaper if you buy the same thing on a browser than if you were to buy it on your actual app. Yeah. The standard rate applies to digital goods, subscription, gaming, right? So I brought up Monopoly Go because I play Monopoly Go, right? Monopoly Go has a bunch of little things that they, it's like play to win and stuff. So it is way more expensive to play Monopoly Go on Apple than it is to play on Android. Gaming, microtransactions for most developers. The reduced rate came because of a huge lawsuit, and it applies to subscriptions and continuous billing, right? How are developers bypassing this? They're bypassing it by, right, telling audiences to just don't use Apple anymore. And then for consumers, you may notice that certain apps like Patreon, right, and streaming platforms offer cheaper pricing if you sign up on their website rather than inside the iOS app. So what I was saying, if you go on your Apple Patreon app and you see my tiers, they're going to be 30% more expensive. But if you go to the website, you'll see the prices that I actually set. But if you go through Patreon, they're going to increase it by 30% so that they can pass on the cost to you. So you are going to pay 30% more while I still get the regular amount that I set. So that's the difference. It's crazy, isn't it? Android all the way. Apple is literally a trap. Yeah, it only works with other Apple products, which means you get sucked into buying more Apple products. Exactly. Yeah, just letting you all know. Apple sucks. I have Apple. I had no idea. I don't buy anything. Ever since I found that out, I told you guys about it. I try my very best not to buy anything, but sometimes you just can't help it. Sometimes like I said, I play Monopoly Go. I can't play it on an Android phone. I don't have Android, right? I mean, there's that. And then there's also, oh God, what else? There was something else that I found out. I bought something on Temu. That's what it was. I got something on Temu and it ended up being, exactly 30% more expensive than if I bought it on the browser. And I'm like, why is it more expensive? YouTube. So YouTube, because we are on their platform, they're still very greedy, but they take half. So they take half of the AdSense revenue. Yeah, 45%. They take 45%. Because, they can, because otherwise I can't. Where am I going to live stream from? I have no choice but to use YouTube. So they take half. And yeah, and then when it comes to super chats and stuff like that, because it's members and it's because it's a direct contribution and help for the creator, they tend to get less greedy, so they only take 30%. So they're less greedy there, they still take 30. But then if YouTube takes 30 and then Apple takes 30, then content creators, we only keep 40. And that's why I said, like, we at least still take 40, right? At least we still take the majority, but holy shit, God, 30% just to use their app? What do they do? They don't do anything. They didn't create the content. They didn't help me do the research. Why the fuck are you taking 30%? Or why are you charging my subscribers and my members 30% of the memberships when I did not set those prices? Yeah, so if you see crazy prices, it's not the content creators setting those prices, guys. It's Apple because they're taxing you for it. It's on the app. On the app. Yeah, no science, no stigma. Yeah. If you use the app. Yeah, so if you have a Temu app, there's a 30% charge additional. So then if you're going to buy something, right? You buy something, I don't know. What can we say? Okay, you buy a notebook, right? The notebook on the regular website is going to say $1.50. But if you go on your app, what is 30% of $1.50? I can't do math like that in my head. If you go to the app, it's going to say $2.80. That's the difference. So if you were to go to my channel right now and you want to sign up for memberships, the membership is going to be 30% more expensive on the app than if you go on the browser. My prices for memberships are very low. It's $3, $5, $10, and then $15. But it will be more expensive if you use the Apple app because they are charging you a tax. That's all Apple. So just make sure, guys, hey, I'm a consumer too, and I don't like to get ripped off. So I'm just letting you all know. Shelly! Oh my God. Wow, Shelly. Oh my goodness. Shelly with 100 pounds. Awesome. Oh my gosh, Shelly, thank you so much. Shelly with the Android. Thank you. Thank you so much. I've never seen this color pop up on my screen, Shelly. That's amazing. Wow. You're so generous. Thank you so much. Shelly with the Android. Everyone just switch to Android. Screw it. Oh my gosh, Shelly, you're amazing. Aw, thank you. It's for the documentary. All right, cool. Awesome. Thank you. I got to write that down. Guys, if you do want to support the documentary, make sure that you put next to it documentary so that I can move the funds over. Like I said, right? I make a living from my YouTube channel, and then because I don't make that much from YouTube, I'm funding the documentary separately. So just want to make sure that they're both separate here. But thank you. Oh my God. Thank you so much. And then yes, if you want to support the channel, you can, there's also Venmo, right? Venmo only takes like 2%. So they're not greedy. Patreon, Patreon makes it so accessible and it makes it very easy to be able to share content. So I understand why they take 15% or 14 to 15%. Still not as greedy as Apple. And I understand. I mean, it takes money to keep these platforms going, right? So there has to be a fee. It can't be free, but 30% is that is robbery. That is thievery. I don't know how this is not fraudulent. But yeah, you can go ahead and Venmo me. Oh, thank you so much, Eric Issa. You guys are so wonderful. You guys are so amazing, generous, and I mean, with all the help and all the support that we're getting, this documentary is going to be amazing, guys. I mean, I will say it's less stress now that I'm not having to figure out how I'm gonna save up a little more from this month to be able to cover, for gas and stuff. So thank you so much. It really helps me focus on the direction and the vision and the strategy of the documentary rather than, staying up all night figuring out how I'm going to fund something while trying to feed myself at the same time. It's rough out here, guys. It's hard. Um, but I appreciate you all so much. Yeah, so we have the Venmo. We have the Venmo for the documentary that goes directly to the documentary that is saved on the side. And then we have the channel, which, if you do want to continue to support the channel, I still welcome the super chats, just with the knowledge that you guys know now. Apple is greedy, but I do still welcome them, and we do still keep the majority of it. And then there's also the channel Venmo. So if you do want to continue to support the channel, there's also my channel Venmo, which is also in the channel description. Oh man, yeah, I'm just getting started. Haven't even been, this channel is not even a whole year old yet, and we're already moving on to the next thing, to the next best thing. So thank you so much. You guys are amazing. I appreciate you so much. I am so grateful to all of you. We have built such an amazing community here. And, we're going to keep pushing. We're going to keep pushing for all of this to get sent out to everybody. I want more people to know about this. I want to be able to reach a bigger audience. And yeah, the goal here is to get other people to see it our way and not just us, right? We're trying to see other people. We're trying to convince them as well that this is a systemic issue and it just didn't happen in just this one case. It can continue to happen, and it will unless we call it out. And so that is what we're trying to do here. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, all right. I just want to make sure that before we go, oh man, Shelly, that's crazy. Shelly, the Android user. Yes. Yeah. See, you don't get ripped off, Shelly. That's, oh man, I wish I went from Android to Apple. I had Android for so long, Samsung. Samsung is such a good phone, and I don't know someone convinced me to get Apple. And now everyone's getting ripped off. God. Oh, thank you so much, Eric. Thank you so much. Yeah, of course, just me, Sue. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. I love making content, and I especially love making content with you all while we're doing it together because I love talking to you all. Like I said, I do love making videos because I enjoy sitting there and using my creativity and just coming up with my own, crazy animations. But I can't ask you guys questions. Like I always have all these questions and I'm like, oh, I wonder what they would say. So so yeah, so that's why I've kind of, you know, uh I wouldn't say I stopped making videos. We still make videos, but it's just not as often because I enjoy live streams a lot more. I hope you guys do too. I know some of you guys don't. Yeah. I read it in the comments. Some of you are like, yeah, can you make videos again? Ugh, I don't like the live streams. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll keep making videos. They're never going to go away. Aw. Whoever you convinced was wrong. Aw, thank you guys so much. I like Apple phone software, but I like Android phones better. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, the software, yeah, I feel like the software is very it's easy to use, right? Like you can do a lot of things. I can just airdrop things. It makes it very easy. And I guess that's why Apple just thinks that they can just steal half of your money just because they're like, we make it easy for you. Just airdrop it. Okay. I mean, can I just email it to myself and save 30%? Like, fuck. Emailing it to myself only takes what, an extra 2 minutes. So I'd rather do that. I prefer the live streams. Aw. I like both lives and videos. Yeah. Yeah, hey. Yeah, I'm just trying to please everybody here, and as well as myself, and keep myself sane, and make sure that I still love what I'm doing, and I do, I absolutely do. I love it more and more every day, especially now we're moving into like bigger projects, and it's just so exciting. It's so exciting. Which, by the way, yeah, if you guys want, go ahead and take a look at the Patreon page. There's new posts there from our scouting trip. More scouting trips coming next weekend as well. We're right in the middle of summer, and like I said, we are going to start building the calendar. Right, we're going to start building the calendar starting July. Right, starting July. The goal is to be out there every single weekend, and then going into August, um, depending on the schedule for my channel, I plan on being out there weekly. So for August, it's going to be a little more hectic because I do plan on, you know, especially for the 13th, I want to recreate Chris Watts's drive exactly. Like I want it to be that same week of August because I want to know where the sun was. Like I want to know, right? At 6 a.m., this is what it looked like at Survey. So it's going to be recreated as close as possible to the actual day. And so that one is going to be in August. But yeah, this is the vision, guys. There's like a lot of things going on with the documentary. So yeah, go ahead and check it out. It's on Patreon. Very interactive. We're going to start doing some live streams as well. We're going to get into some investigations here soon. And just a lot of strategy and vision going forward. Oh, thank you so much, Shelly. You guys are so sweet. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, these chats are epic. Yeah, I know the chat. Yeah, I love it. I love it because we all just get to laugh together. And the chat is just so funny. You guys are hilarious. I love that we get to interact like this. It's amazing. It's so much better than comment. I mean, like I said, I love your comments. Don't get me wrong. I love comments. I love commenting back and everything, but I just love being able to do it directly, It's just I don't know. It just feels more personal. Sunlime, welcome. Welcome to members. Welcome to Silver. Oh, let's welcome our new member, everybody. Celebrate. Yeah, let's celebrate. Let's celebrate our new member. I bet Nikki watching you. Oh, yeah. Nikki, would you like to become a member? Have you considered subscribing, perhaps? Or at least give me a like. Dang. Come on, at least. Am I not accurate about some of these jokes? At least give me some credit. If I'm close to the truth, will you let me know? I do sometimes wonder. Like, will you give me a hint if I'm really close? Am I warm? No? Oh, I'm getting colder? Okay, am I getting warmer now? Yeah? Hot? Hot? Fire? Oh, am I on fire like Chris? Oh, man. All right, guys. Yeah, Sunlime. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, that is all. Yeah, that is all I have for you today. Great questions, guys. Thank you so much for the fun. Thanks for spending the Sunday afternoon with me. It's been great. It's always a blast. I love you all. Thank you so much for the support. And please take care. Crazy world out there. Stay warm, stay cool wherever you are. Love you guys. And if there's no last minute things, I think that's it. Did I forget something? I just want to make sure that I didn't forget something. Every time I'm out. Oh, actually, hold on. Just kidding. Yes. All right. Dragon Onion, thank you. Jeannie, thank you. Eric, thank you so much. Shelly, thank you so much. And Sunlime, thank you. And welcome to members. Thank you guys so much. All right. I think that's it. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much. Love you all. Take care. And I'll see you next time. See you tomorrow at noon. Bye, guys. Thank you, guys. Bye. Yeah, Nikki, please subscribe. Nichol Kessinger, please subscribe and give me a like. Make sure that you share my content too, lady. All right. Thank you, guys. Love you. Take care. See you next time.